like.
Well, she knows what's happening.
Here's my idea of the day.
All right.
I might
run with it.
I'm going to run with it.
My agent always says to me, why do you give your ideas on the air? I go, because that's what I do. People just pick and choose what they like.
Well, you got a budding filmmaker behind you. Artie's written a couple of movies.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know anything about the camera.
The only thing he knows about the camera is how to hide his bald spot.
That's a trick.
Well, here's the outline. Scene 1, she's stirring the sauce.
In the house.
Scene 4, she just yells out, "What's the truth?"
Hey, this is a guy named Dave who hosts the hair loss show on our station in Los Angeles, and he was going around telling people that I'm bald.
Oh, that's the guy.
Dave?
Howard?
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Why would you do that? Why would you lie on your radio show?
Actually, I wanted to explain that to you, Howard. We had a girl on the show who said she saw you in an elevator and that you were losing your hair in the back. Now, it's a show about hair loss prevention and treatment. We don't try to out celebrities. It's nothing like that. But we had a girl on the show, said you were losing your hair in the back, and since then, several people have called and asked about it. And I know you guys are really concerned, and I think it was Gary that spoke to Bob Moore.
Now, why would you assume...
What girl was this, and why would you just take her word?
I mean, first of all, if I was losing my hair in the back, who would care? Number one. Number two, I don't like you talking about me unless you know something's true.
Well,
who the hell are you?
Who's this girl?
You do a hair loss show.
Yes, we do a hair loss show.
You probably pay for the time. You're probably not even a real personality. You probably...
Yeah, who ever heard of the format hair loss?
Yeah, I mean, you're a sponsor.
What's that?
I said you're a sponsor. You pay to be on the radio.
That's
and
right.
I don't need... And I called Bob Moore to say to him, hey, I don't need some guy who's essentially running an hour-long commercial.
Right.
It's not an infomercial. It's a regular show.
No, it's
several
not.
markets.
No.
Yes, we are.
And don't you pay for the ad time?
We pay for the airtime, yes.
So it's not a regular show.
Several markets he pays for the airtime.
In other words, I'm on the radio. I don't pay the station to put me on. You're a guy who pays to be put on the radio.
That's true. But
so why don't you admit that?
That's true, but it's not an infomercial. It's a real radio show.
No, it's an infomercial. You're paying for the time. It is not an infomercial,
Howard. It is not an infomercial.
But why would you pay for the radio time if it's not an infomercial?
Actually, you'd have to talk to Mr. Coburn about that. Who's
Mr. Coburn? Who's Mr. Coburn?
Spencer Coburn. He's the host of The Bald Truth.
The Bald Shoes?
The Bald Truth.
You're the host are you the host or is he the host?
He's the host.
Then why am I talking to you? Who are you?
I work for the show.
What do you do on the show?
I'm an on-air personality.
I don't believe it because, first of all, your voice, sometimes it's hard to even understand what you say. How can you be a broadcaster, number one?
Well, I have the disadvantage of not being in a studio with a microphone.
But you got a microphone right there on the phone. And secondly, you have an effeminate voice.
Well, hey, I'm in touch with my feminine side.
Oh, I can see that.
I don't mean to be adversarial. I'm just saying this has come up on the show. And I know we're asked not to talk about it, but people are calling.
What did they tell you? What did they tell you?
Well, they told us we shouldn't talk about it.
Talk about what?
Talk about your hair loss.
I don't have hair loss. I have more hair than you do. Why would you go ahead and keep saying I have hair loss if I don't?
Yeah, why are you talking about a hair loss? It doesn't exist on him.
That's what we've heard from some people.
Who are the people?
Name the people.
Like I said, this person who was on the show.
What's her name?
Her name is Amy.
Amy what?
I'm not sure. I mean,
you're not sure of the person.
I'm not going to say it on the air.
You're not sure of the person who accused me.
I'm absolutely sure of that.
Wait a minute. This Amy came on your show and said Howard's losing his hair.
Well, she just happened to be in the studio. She was a friend of someone.
But was she on the show live or not?
She was on the show in the studio. Yes.
Then you can't say her name now.
I guess her name is Amy Gettler.
I never met Amy Gettler.
Well, she said she rode in an elevator.
Yeah, and Amy's a liar.
Okay.
Because I am not losing my hair. And if I was, I'd be the first to tell you. And my point in calling Bob Moore was to say, why don't you tell these guys in their infomercial if they want to use my name?
It's not an infomercial.
It's an infomercial.
Have you listened to the show?
No. Anybody who pays for... If you pay for an hour of advertising time, it's an infomercial. Whatever message you're getting out there, whatever products you're promoting...
You're not promoting any products.
Then why would you pay for an hour on the radio?
Because they can't get on any other way?
No. There's a bottom line here. Why do you pay for an hour on the radio? Why don't you be honest? I'm being honest.
You'd have to talk to Mr. Coburn about that.
Oh, so some things so why do you call my show if you can only answer some things? How do you guess Mr. Coburn makes his money?
He makes his money through the sponsors. He goes
out and sells advertising time. So it's an infomercial.
What does Mr. Coburn do when he's not doing the show?
What was that, Robin?
What does Mr. Coburn do when he's not doing that show?
He's written a best-selling book about hair loss. It's called Bald Truth.
So he gets on the air and he talks about people's hair loss, and he lies about who has hair and who doesn't.
It's not that at all.
So you're telling me Mr. Coburn is a liar? Is that what you're saying?
No,
that he lies on his show. I mean, the weekly. So what else is he? So what else is he lying about? And the Weekly World News has better sources than Mr. Coburn. Mr. Coburn.
Listen. It's a show about hair loss prevention and treatment.
Let me ask you, how many guys have you performed
Now, people are calling every week.
Let me ask you something. How many guys have you performed the act of fellatio on? Be honest.
0.
Let's be honest.
What does that have to do with your hair loss?
Because we think you have a fellatio problem.
Because
Let me ask you this.
Since you're telling me I have hair loss, I'll say I want to know how many guys you've performed fellatio on.
I haven't performed fellatio on any guys.
How many have performed it on you?
Well, that's
0.
a different story.
Okay, let me ask you this. Why were you so
sex?
concerned? If you're not losing your hair,
what?
Why were you guys so concerned? You seem to be very concerned about it.
It's not about whether I'm losing my hair. It's about you idiots paying money on my radio station where I am the anchor man and I'm the ratings winner, talking about me in a way that's untruthful. I don't want you mentioning my name.
What are we supposed to do? People mentioned it. We didn't even mention it. We never would have mentioned it.
Bleep it off the air. You know what? You two are nothing to me. You two, you and Mr. Coburn, are nothing to me. You are dirt. Like when I take a walk on the ground, you know how I don't think about it? I don't think about you and Mr. Coburn. I don't think about guys who have to pay to be on the radio. It's not interesting to me.
Well,
and I don't have to even put up with you. I can have you fired tomorrow. That's ultimate power. I'm like the Godfather. Everyone is my bitch. I get them to do whatever I want.
I don't know
you're going to do what I want. You're going to shut up.
What did he just...
You want to do a show, you talk about something you know about, which is like penis or something like that. Make that the topic.
I know about what I'm
You
and
Mr. Coburn should talk about penis.
Mr. Coburn.
Mr. Coburn.
Just hand him the phone. He's there right now.
I think you need to speak to Mr. Coburn. I think this is Mr. Coburn.
Hey, listen, roll over and give the phone to Mr. Coburn.
There you go.
Why don't you call your show the Penis Hour?
Mr. Coburn and I.
Mr. Coburn, you would have to speak to Mr. Coburn.
It's not an infomercial. It's a very good show just because we buy the time.
Oh, you're so silly. Just because you buy the time.
But that's irrelevant.
What do you do when you're not doing that show?
So you're saying you're not losing your hair?
He sits and washes his head with douche das.
I just don't understand why you're so concerned about it.
Because I don't like people who lie, especially when they work for my company that I work for, and I'm the main breadwinner of this company.
But people are talking about it.
Yeah.
If I were a betting man, I'd say that you were losing your hair.
Well, whatever.
Well, let's bet.
You're not any kind of man.
Where's the bet?
How much money you got? Let's go for it.
50 grand.
Really?
Want to go 50 G's?
I'm willing to come in. We'll bring a top doctor.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at your head. If you're not losing your hair, you've got nothing to worry about.
And I'll provide the doctor.
Give us some money.
50 grand.
Come on.
Come on, let's put it up.
50 grand?
Yeah, 50 G's, douchebag.
Big shot.
I got more hair than you.
Hey, I'm not a big shot. I'm just a guy that works for the show.
Yeah, but you don't have the 50. You don't put your money where your mouth is. 50, 100 grand. Let's go.
If you're not losing your hair, why wouldn't you let us come in and settle the record?
I will. I want 50 to 100 grand.
And we'll be more than happy to talk about it on the show. If you're not losing your hair,
get out of here, you idiot.
Come here.
We checked it out.
And you can run your fingers through his hair.
You can run your fingers through my hair as soon as you give me some money. $50,000. That's what I want. You can pull on it, tug on it, do what you want.
Okay.
Go back to Mr. Coburn.
With the offer.
And see if you can't get some money together to come in. I'm telling you, I'm so confident that I'm not losing my hair since I own my own hair, that I'm willing to bet you 50 grand that I have all my own hair and that I'm not losing it.
And you could walk away with 50 grand, too. So let's do it.
Well, I'll have to discuss it with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I just you don't have 50 grand? You guys are busy buying your advertising time.
Mr. Coburn makes his money from the show.
Mr. Coburn. Tell Mr. Coburn to give you the money.
Well.
Since since he's your poppy.
I still don't understand why you're being so adversarial about it.
Who cares what you understand?
What, you're lying about me? You don't understand why I don't like it?
Didn't you I am not lying. It's coming up on the show. People are asking about, what are we supposed to do?
You're supposed to say, I don't know. I've never met Howard.
We do say that.
He brought it up on his show, and now people are calling about it.
Yeah, of course.
No, someone brought it up.
Please, you know, and by the way, your show is dumb.
You've never heard it. How can you say that?
Because, you know, what are you going to teach people on a hair loss show? Tell me what you teach them. Do you sell them all those phony jive products?
You want to know what we teach them?
Yeah, tell me about how you teach them to buy all those phony jive products that aren't going to work anyway, you bald bastard.
That's exactly what we do not do.
Yeah, okay. What do you sell?
We don't sell anything.
You're such a friggin' liar.
Well, you said you had sponsors. Who are your sponsors?
Pharmacia is a sponsor.
Who?
Merck is a sponsor.
Who?
Pharmacia.
Yeah, Pharmacia. Oh, makers of Rogaine.
Merck is a sponsor.
Yeah, Merck is the maker of what? Because Merck is a pharmaceutical company.
Merck is the maker of Propecia.
Oh, I see.
But you asked what we do, right?
But it's not an infomercial. But it's not an infomercial.
It is not. It is
so how is the guy giving out credible information if he's receiving his money from drug companies? You filthy, stinking fake.
That's totally incorrect.
So you're receiving your money from drug companies. That's like a guy doing a health food show and then receiving all his money from some pharmaceutical company.
Right. Of course, every answer to every question is, we'll take Propecia or Rogaine.
I mean, well, how could that be interesting to people? And you know it doesn't work. You know what? You want to know what the cure for baldness is?
This is an FDA-approved product.
Robin just said it. A hat. A baseball cap. A wig. Those are the cures. Nothing's going to happen with Propecia.
But you asked about the show and what we do, right? And how could it be beneficial to people?
It's not.
Okay, if you're not losing your hair, that's great. You never had to worry about it.
I noticed you won't put up $50,000, though. That's what I think. Since you just said, I have a very good feeling you're losing your hair.
If I was a betting man.
No.
I think you might. If you're not, why couldn't you come in and check it out?
I welcome you to do it. Put up 50 G's.
You put your money in.
Why would you not put up the $50,000? You're so sure. Let's have a little bet. It'll be fun.
Come on, punk.
I'm willing to put up $50,000. I'll put it in escrow. You put it in escrow.
Can I get back to you on that one?
Sure. All
right.
Anytime you want.
So we can come in. We'll bring a top doctor.
No, you're not bringing any of your fake doctors. We're bringing in a real doctor we'll pick out of the phone book.
Top doctor with a banana head.
You know, that's the problem. You can't bring in a friend of yours.
Yeah, Dr. Bombay.
Yeah, Dr. Bombay. This is Dr. Cronin, or whatever his name is. Dr. Cobrin.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Cobrin.
He's not a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm a top doctor.
Mr. Cobrin.
I think you're being unnecessarily hard on us. You know, like I said,
who cares? I'm a man who deals in the truth.
We do too.
Well, then deal in it.
What are we dishonest about? Someone came on the show.
Yeah, and said.
They said they saw you in an elevator. They said you were losing your hair.
And what did you say?
And
what did you say?
We didn't say that. It's been coming up every week on the show, and you guys have been calling and saying we can't talk about it. Well, what are we supposed to do?
I don't want you mentioning my name.
If someone asks about it,
I don't care. Find something else to talk about.
Scary, wonderful show.
Yeah.
If we send someone in, we'll check it out. We'll check out your hair. Then
good. Let's do it. $50,000. $50,000
for the privilege.
All right. I will talk to Mr. Cobrin about that.
Mr. Cobrin. Why can't you call the guy by his first name, you weirdo?
Spencer. Okay.
Who? Spencer?
Spencer Cobrin.
I'll talk to... You can't even call the guy you work with Spencer. You call him Mr. Cobrin? You weird flake. All right, get out of here.
So...
Goodbye.
Come on.
So I already told him what he can do. Yeah. Put up $50,000 and come in and examine me.
You're being so hard.
Why can't we come in there and touch your head? I want you freak.
Yeah, I don't know where your hands have been.
I know where his hands have been.
You know, Mike.
I don't want my head smelling like some ass.
My cure for baldness is Tony Coburn.
Yeah.
Tony Cobrin.
Tony Cobrin. She paints my head.
What an oddball.
What are we supposed to do?
I heard you said we can't talk about... Yeah, who cares about you? Just shut up. Shut the F up.
God,
all these guys, the only thing they can think of to talk about Howard Stern. Radio guys go, let's see, who's the top guy on radio? Okay, we'll talk about him.
What are we supposed to do? We got to talk about you.
Find something else to talk about. Leave me alone.
People are calling.
People are calling me. People are calling me and Mr. Cobrin.
We're busy.
Yeah, we'll find something else.
Mr. Cobrin.
Anyway, where were we?
on-air personality.
Mr. Coburn is the premier on-air personality in L.A.
He read a book called Bullshit.
Well, anyway, I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, so we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to a man.
It's such a big disappointment to learn that because I'm such a radio fan, and not just New York radio, and not just Howard and Opie and Anthony. You know, I love radio. I love Phil Hendry, Tom Likas. I even listen to Coast to Coast. I mean, I am a huge...
Howard tried to get me kicked off the air.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Please tell me that.
I think there's some stuff on... I have a video on YouTube. I'll make this story short, but years ago, when I first started here in Los Angeles, when I first moved to Los Angeles, we were doing the show, again, on an FM talk station, a Howard Stern station, and somebody called in and said that she worked in the same building as the old K-Rock, and she would see Howard in the elevator. And she would see him almost on a daily basis, and she was like, there's something going on with his hair. I'm telling you, in certain light, you can see scalp, and she actually said she thought she saw some netting.
Huh.
So I'm like, wow, this is a pretty interesting call. So we talked about it. People were asking my opinion, and I just said, look, I don't have an opinion. I don't know if he's wearing a wig or not. And frankly, it doesn't matter. But, you know, it was an interesting and fun call.
Okay.
So the next day, I get a call from the general manager here in Los Angeles saying that the Stern people called, and they are pissed. And you cannot piss off our number one money man.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what's up? And he goes, well, they're claiming that you said that he was bald, and he's very upset about it. I said, hey, listen. I said, this guy wouldn't be listening to the show if he didn't have an issue, in my opinion. But I never said that he was losing his hair.
It was a call.
And so it was pretty. They almost kicked me off the air. And
Holy
so
cow.
to try to make a long story short, my sidekick at the time, Dave Salazzo, called into the Stern show. They let him on, and they tried to really berate him. And at the end of the conversation, Stern says, I'll tell you what, you let Coburn come in here, I'll bet him $50,000. He can bring any doctor he wants. Bet him $50,000 I'm not losing my hair. So my guy said, okay, I'll ask Coburn. So he asked me, I said, all right, let's take the bet.
Of course, I'll take the bet, too.
Yeah, right.
We never heard back. We could not get back through.
That would have been interesting.
We couldn't speak to Gary anymore. They wouldn't return our calls. Sent him emails saying we'll take the bet.
Oh, no. I think Andrew's going to get a call now about how they
Yeah,
want to get kicked off the stick him.
That's what's going to happen. They're going to kick me off the stick him. That's a really interesting story.
I'm not saying that he's losing his hair, but it's pretty fascinating the way it happened, and that he would take the time to deal. I'm such a small fry in the industry compared to him that he would try to get me kicked off the air.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That's a really interesting story.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was kind of, it pissed me off at the time, and that's why I said, we'll take the bet and do all that stuff. I mean, it's 50 G's. It's a lot of money, but, I figured it's good press.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I even told them that, I would basically donate my winnings to charity, any charity that they chose.
Wow. That would have been really interesting. I wonder what the story's on their behalf,
Yeah, really.
what happened. Well maybe someone will get in touch with us
They're
from there.
They're going to say that it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
That's okay. Listen, I'm kind of friendly with Steve Grillo from the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. Yeah, I've met Grillo quite a few times.
I'm sorry?
I've met Grillo quite a few times.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
So Grillo's he's an interesting cat. I would get loaded with him, and he worked in a few bars that I used to hang out at when I was, go back to New York. And he had a really bad hair transplant, and I'm like, all right, dude, we got to fix you. We got to try to do something for you. So we hooked him up with a doctor who repaired him. He doesn't look like he has a lot of hair, but at least he doesn't look like he has a pluggy hair transplant anymore.
Yeah.
And and he would talk about it on the Stern Show when he would go back to do like the intern stuff and things like that. And they didn't even want to hear my name.
That's so funny.
So there's definitely something going on.
Yeah, something's definitely going on there.
We talk about it. Gave them the facts, how I felt about it. But Dr. Bauman is someone who does a lot of facial hair transplants, and he was asked last week to talk about it on the Howard Stern Show. And what I think Howard expected was just a simple conversation about facial hair transplants. But Dr. Bauman, who is pretty media savvy and who I think really understands what people want to hear, asked Howard some pretty direct questions, and we're going to talk about that. Let me see if this is Dr. Bauman on the air right now. Dr. B, is that you?
It's me, Spencer. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you? I can't complain.
I'm
doing fantastic. Get the soap out of your eye?
It's killing me. It's still it's a little red, but it's okay. I'll be fine.
Well, I'm glad you could step out of the shower and do the show for us.
Yeah, well, listen, it's hard work, but someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you do it every week, man. It's that is hard work.
So, listen, you were on Howard last week, right?
Yeah, I was on Tuesday morning.
And first of all, let people know why you were asked to be on. I did, but maybe you can explain it better than I did. And you can talk about your experience a little bit. And I'd love to play. I have a couple of clips that I want to play as well.
Oh, okay, great. Well, as you mentioned, beard hair transplants seem to be taking over the media. And we got contacted by the Howard Show about beard hair transplantation. And I've been doing beard hair transplantation, actually, for many years before there were even hipsters.
That's right.
I don't know. I thought maybe like hipsters were like jeans or something like that years ago. I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong. But, so here in South Florida, the Latino population is really concerned about their beards and mustaches, goatees, and things like that. I mean, it's a big sign of machismo,
of course,
and being macho, of course. And so, if there's, if they can't grow a full beard, then a lot of these patients have come to me for that. So that was the original discussion. And actually, I had a little bit of a pre-interview with some of Howard's staff the day before the show. And as a hair doctor, and also as a Howard Stern fan for many years, I have to say, I used to listen to Howard in the back of the bus coming home from school.
Sure.
When I was 13, 14 years old. We used to listen to AM radio when he was on WNBC in New York. And I followed him through his career. I haven't listened steadily all those years. There's some gaps in between, but he's always been there. And I've always seen his hair.
Right.
And I think that there's always been kind of a question in the back of everyone's minds. Well, gosh, this guy's a certain age, and look at his hair. It's phenomenal.
Well, and listen, it's always been the question, and what happened. I'm not going to say to me, but what I was involved in about a decade ago with Howard Stern, and sadly, I was on a local station here in Los Angeles, 97.1, the FM talk station, KLSX. It was a Howard Stern station. I was doing the Bald Show on the weekends. It was a Sunday broadcast, and listen. I knew that we had a big audience, but who knew that Howard and Howard's people actually listened to the Sunday night broadcast? Well, someone called in. Actually, someone came into the studio. That was a friend of my sidekick, Dave's, who claimed to work in the same building as Howard worked when he was doing the show from K-Rock. And she just mentioned that she saw Howard Stern in the elevator, and at least to her, it appeared that Howard was losing his hair. That was it. The phone started to ring off the hook, and people wanted to talk to her about this. Now, she asked me what I thought. I said I had no idea. I never met Howard Stern. I'm not the type of guy to go on and try to out celebrities about their hair loss. But I got a call Monday morning from the program director of the station saying that Howard and Howard's people called them over at KLSX and asked what the hell was going on. Why is this guy who has a Sunday weekend program talking about my hair on the air? And apparently he was very upset about it. And I was told never to speak. Well, I was asked never to speak about Howard's hair on my show again. And it was a pretty big rigmarole over just somebody claiming or saying that Howard may have some hair loss. So I think you kind of we discussed this. I mean, we were working together at that time, right?
Yeah, I think that was in the very beginning, right?
That was at the very beginning. That was at the very. So there was some sensitivity back then. But listen, I want to play some of your segment from this week, and we can kind of let the listeners get a sense of what went down. Let's see if I can make this happen.
Rid of all hair?
Yeah, it's just useless.
Really?
Except the hair on your head?
Except the hair. Problems here. Hold on for 1 sec.
Rid of all hair?
Let's try it again.
I don't know. I hope genetically in the future...
we get rid of all hair?
Yeah, it's just useless.
Really?
Except the hair on your head?
Except the hair on your head. You got to keep that. That's like key.
No doubt about that, Howard. Well, now, what about that hair on your head?
What about it?
Well, I mean, it's been amazingly thick and full. What's your secret?
My grandfather, my grandpa Sal, had full, like, black hair. He used to slick it back till he was, and I looked just like him. And he had full jet black hair till he was in his 80s, and then when he got like 90-something, it turned gray.
Now, I got to ask, doesn't he sound a little less comfortable than he usually sounds on the air?
Definitely.
I mean, doesn't it sound like he's kind of a little bit back on his heels, and he was not expecting that question?
Yeah, because, I mean, you didn't play the beginning of the clip. You know, it seemed like he was a little bit more interactive, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I asked him about his hair, you know, he almost like went cold on me a little bit, and it was kind of interesting to be on the other end of it.
It is interesting. Listen to the rest of this.
And he had big, thick head of hair, and I think I got lucky. That's my mom's
dad.
dad.
Look how dark it is. It's amazing. But your dad had some hair loss, though, right?
My dad's bald. I always just figured I'd be bald.
Uh-huh.
But it has nothing to do with the dad. Suppose someone told me it's your mother's father.
Well, it can come from both sides of the family, you know. I mean, it's not just the mom.
Yeah, your dad is in there, too.
I don't know, but I thank God for my head of hair. It's just so great because I got such a fucked up face. It's great.
Yeah, but, you know, it frames it, right? You always kind of wear it down, framing the face.
What am I going to do, put it up in a bun?
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean? I know how I wear my hair.
Your hair is, you know, a cause for a lot of debate here, Howard.
Where?
Well, you know, there's some questions about, gosh, it's so thick and full. You know, how does he keep it that way?
Well, what's the debate?
Well, the debate is if it's real or not, you know.
Oh, yeah. People write me all the time and said, you must wear a wig. Oh, please. But,
and, you know, well, you can understand that, right? Because you have, like, a private hairstylist that travels with you, right?
I mean, when we do America's Got Talent, it's not private. She works.
I mean, listen to him. I've never heard him so timid.
Howard Stern at the Stuttering John.
Dude, let me tell you something. It was gangsta. You really, it was pretty amazing. Listen to the rest of this.
For a lot of people.
We see her all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what they do in show business. They have a hair and makeup person that dolls you up. We all have it. The only person on America's Got Talent doesn't have he's got a makeup person, but he doesn't have his hair, is Howie Mandel.
He doesn't have any hair to worry about except that little patch under his, under his lip there, right?
Wait, okay. Hey, Dr. Babin, let me get back on top.
He was flustered. He didn't even know how to react to you.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, my heart was racing just listening to that again, actually.
Well, you know, it was interesting. First of all, you did a great job, and I thought it took a lot of balls to even present that line of questioning the way that you did. You did a great job.
Well, it's on everybody's mind. It was on my mind. I mean, how could I be on the show and not ask about that?
Well, I think it would be a disservice to hair loss sufferers around the world who are listening to Howard, you know, throughout the country and, of course, online. And obviously that is a question in everybody's mind. I prefer not even to voice my opinion about it. You know, and I made that clear a long time ago. I am not here to tell you guys whether or not I think Howard Stern's hair is real. I mean, frankly, I don't care. But he was so pissed at me and at the program years ago that, you know, I decided to actually have Dave at the time, my intern. Well, he wasn't my intern. He was actually my sidekick at the time. Started off as an intern. Call the show to ask him about why he was so upset and just to kind of get a reaction from him. And I mean, he really went off on Dave. I have a couple of clips here. Maybe you guys want to listen. Let's see.
I don't mean to be adversarial. I'm just saying this has come up on the show, and I know we're asked not to talk about it, but people are calling.
What did they tell you? What did they tell you?
Well, they told us we shouldn't talk about it.
Talk about what?
Talk about your hair loss.
I don't have hair loss. I have more hair than you do. Why would you go ahead and keep saying I have hair loss if I don't?
Yeah, why are you talking about a hair loss? It doesn't exist.
You know, I think you're being unnecessarily hard on us. You know, like I said,
who cares? I'm a man who deals in the truth.
We do too.
Well, then deal in it.
What are we dishonest about? Someone came on the show.
Yeah, and said.
They said they saw you in an elevator. They said you were losing your hair.
And what did you say? And what did you say?
We didn't say that. It's been coming up every week on the show. And you guys have been calling and saying we can't talk about it. Well, what are we supposed to do?
I don't want you mentioning my name.
If someone asks about it,
I don't care. Find something else to talk
about. Now, listen. You have to realize the position that I was in back, 10 years ago. Now, what Howard didn't say And, what he was trying to imply was that we were somehow just advertisers on KLSX. Well, the truth of the matter is, when I first was asked to be on that station, I was working in New York. CBS, a salesperson from CBS Radio here in Los Angeles, contacted me and basically wanted to license the broadcast so that they can then sell it on their station in Los Angeles. We made a deal. I was getting a check every week for 1 hour of my broadcast from CBS Radio for $500. Now, I know that doesn't seem like a lot of money, and, technically I was not working for KLSX, but CBS was paying me for my broadcast. So we were not paying for advertising until the guys at CBS, when I initially made the deal with them, I said, listen, I'm a consumer advocate. I can only allow certain companies to advertise in the program because I'm really trying to guide people in a safe direction. They agreed. I gave them the list. They agreed not to sell the broadcast to these particular companies who were in Los Angeles. Well, lo and behold, because they saw how much money they could make, they began selling to the large chain clinics, to, companies that I absolutely could not endorse. And I had to go to them and say, listen, either you stop doing this or I'm going to take the show off the air. And I was doing really well in Los Angeles. I didn't want to take the show off the air. So I asked them how much it would cost me to buy the airtime. And that's how that started. And I find it interesting that the only thing that Howard was able to talk about during this entire, basically he was trying to demean Dave on the air. He was trying to deflect from the whole hair loss thing and just say that, we weren't even a real radio show. And at the time, it kind of pissed me off, but I get it. Who wants to go there? If you're that sensitive about your hair, whether he has hair loss or not, obviously there was a chord that was struck. So apparently he was very, very upset. And I got to tell you, this is over 10 years ago. I think you got him even more upset, Doc.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, he did not recover well from that. He went home. When was it? Tuesday. He went home Tuesday, and he probably bugged his wife or his girlfriend. Is he married? Or his girlfriend about asking her a million times, "Does my hair look fake?"
Yeah. Well, gosh, I don't know. I could certainly imagine. What he was dealing with. You remember my dad wore a hairpiece for many, many years, and I remember him struggling with it. And but
I want to make it clear that I'm not saying that Howard Stern is wearing a hairpiece, but that is what people think.
And I don't know either.
Right. That is what people think.
At the photos,
experts in the field have said that they believe that Howard's hair is not his own. But what I found interesting about it 10 years ago is that he was so concerned about, this guy that does his little hair loss show on the weekends. That's what really was interesting to me. And, we actually have, and we're going to talk more about this and also talk about the fact that Howard Stern bet me on the air $50,000 that his hair was real. And he said that we can come in there, we can check out his hair, we can bring a doctor, and all we have to do is put up $50,000. Now, I accepted the bet, but for some reason, Howard never got back to us. So we're going to talk about that in a sec. So, Doc, let me put you on. I'm not going to put you on hold. I'm going to keep you potted up. And wait, hold on. Let me see if I can do that right. Hey, is this Chauncey?
It is. Can you hear me okay?
How are you, man? Can you hear us? Yeah.
Yeah, you sound loud and clear. I have you on speakerphone.
Hey, listen, man, I really appreciate you calling in. And, for those who don't know, Chauncey Hayden was a big part of the Howard Stern Show for many years. Chauncey, how long were you connected to the show?
18 long years.
I don't even want to get into that, why they were so long. But, what do you think about this whole thing? Why do you think Howard was so pissed at me? Why do you think Howard seemed to really get his hackles up when Dr. Bauman was asking him about his hair on the air that last week? What are your thoughts on the situation?
My thoughts are it's always been a real sensitive issue with Howard. And honestly, why would it be a sensitive issue if it wasn't something that was problematic for Howard himself? You know, I mean, thou protest too much is how I look at it.
Well, I mean, listen, you know what I find interesting, you know, and I'm going to play this clip in a second, but, you know, he got on the air and he berated my sidekick Dave, basically saying that we were an infomercial and that we were selling all kinds of lousy products or whatever it is. But the truth of the matter is, you know, Howard Stern took advertising dollars, or the company that he worked for took advertising dollars from some of the worst in my view. And Howard did personal reads, you know, for companies and for hair transplant surgeons that, in my view, really harmed a lot of people. You were one of the guys who were harmed by one of his sponsors.
Oh, it was, and not just me, Billy West, Steve Grillo. There was a slew of us that got our surgery for free, and it was a disaster. It was an absolute disaster, but that was all under the Stern umbrella. You know, we were all bamboozled at the time.
And that's what I found interesting when I was listening to that at the time. And it was fine. Listen, it was great publicity for the show. I was newly on the air. It was really good for what we did and also for book sales. So I want to thank Howard Stern for that. But he really focused on the idea that, you know, he was this big shot in radio and that we were out there just trying to get his goat and trying to ride on his coattails and talk about his hair loss, when the fact of the matter is, I mean, we did a hair loss show. I would never have brought that up if a caller didn't come in and say she, with her own eyes, saw Howard and believed that he was not wearing his own hair, or that what was on his head was not his own hair. What are we supposed to do with that, Chauncey? We're not supposed to talk about it?
Well, of course. Well, you know, I could talk forever about this. I have so many viewpoints on it, and I can tell you from you know, my own expertise. I myself, you know, once the transplants went horribly wrong, switched over to a hairpiece.
Right.
And I know the industry very well. I know the look very well. And I know the good ones from the bad ones. And I can spot one 100 miles away. And when you look at Howard and you look at that hair, and you know, I'll tread lightly how I say this, but a company that I went to, you probably know them, called Farrell.
Sure.
You know Farrell?
I do. Actually, Howard used to advertise. He used to do live reads for Farrell.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever saw a picture of the CEO of the company, I believe his name was Richard Farrell.
Right.
You look at him, look at his hair, and then look at Howard, and look at Howard's hair. It's almost identical. They have the identical style, the identical hair.
Dr. Bauman, he's killing me here. How am I supposed to react to this?
Well, it's interesting because, how are you supposed to react? Well, I mean, look, when I put the word out that I was going to be on the show, I got some of that same information on my Twitter feed and also on my Facebook page. And people were literally, you know, putting the pictures together and saying, look, it's the same make and model. So, you know... Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh, guys. Come on.
No, and it's, you know, so look, if we're talking about how celebrities handle their hair loss situation, right? I mean, we have to try to get to the bottom of it. And how does it relate to the average person? I mean, that's how I think about it.
Right.
You know, and if Howard Stern is having trouble with it, then you can imagine that there are tens of millions of other guys out there who are having trouble with it. And it's not just guys in their 20s. It's guys in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and on up, right? How old is Howard this year?
He's like 60 years old, I think. But this is how I look at it. Maybe because I do this for a living. But I tell the world that I paint my scalp. Now, what's worse? You know what I mean? I mean, as far as, you know, when people freak out. If I'm at a party and people ask me about what I do, and they're like, oh, your hair looks pretty full, I kind of show them the paint job. I'm like, I still have a lot of hair, but I paint my scalp. I will fill in the hairline if I'm not feeling good about it that day or whatever. And there's a little bit of look of mortification, but then they're kind of like, well, it looks good. You know, they don't think twice about it after a while. Why can't other people in the limelight just be honest about what they do? Because so many people are suffering.
I can answer that. I can give you a really good answer to that. And you have to look at someone in the limelight like Howard. His hair has always been his trademark, his brand has been his hair. And the problem is that we all age. We all get older. Nobody can keep it tight and firm forever.
Right.
And that's our face, our eyes, our chest, our legs, and our hair. Our hair. Howard looked at it at his hair almost as a Corvette he kept in the garage, sparkly and shiny. But that's not life. He would have been better off letting his hair age with his face. But what the mistake Howard has made, and why people talk about it now more than they did even years ago, is because, and I see this mistake all the time, he's not letting his hair age with his face. And it gets to a point where it starts to look bizarre. You can tell me how you feel about it, but that's when I see Howard, I see an old face with 20-year-old hair, and that's why people point and start to laugh.
Yeah, well, I think that's a pretty common issue for a lot of guys, and I always talk about guys. You know, people ask me why. Like on camera, you can't really see it, but I'm very salt and pepper, and people always ask me, especially Andrew Zarian for some reason, why I don't dye my hair. Well, you know, I think first of all, if I dye my beard, I would look like a magician. I think it looks ridiculous on most people. And, you know, I mean, I'm going gray. You know, I'm just thankful that I have the hair that I have. I'm not trying to fool people into making them to believe that I'm, you know, 30 years old. I'm not. I'm a year and a half away from 50. That's just the way that it is. So why not try to, you know, age as gracefully as possible? Now, it's interesting that you're talking about how Howard, he didn't grow into his hair, because there is some stuff that I was sent from. I sent a video from 1981 when he was 27 years old, and I think that this is pretty telling. Let me see if I can play this. I'm just going to play the audio of it.
And I'm sorry to report, Howard, that there is no acceptable cure for baldness.
Well, why are you sorry to report? Thank God I'm not bald.
Well, I thought that you were having some problems.
What do you mean I'm having some problems?
Losing a little bit of hair?
No, why do I look like I'm going bald?
Is your brush getting a little bit more full?
It is, though, but I don't think I'm losing my hair.
Well, it has to start somewhere, Howard.
But I'm 27 years old. Wouldn't I have lost my hair already if I was going to lose it?
Not necessarily. You know, it could be starting now.
Oh, my God. If I lose my hair, I will be so ugly.
Let me see your forehead.
Yeah.
It's receding, Howard.
It is receding?
It is receding, yes.
You think my hairline is receding?
Well, let me tell you, Howard, doctors at the University of Indiana find that even implants are dangerous and ineffective, so you don't even have any hope there. They researched 4 men who had the implants of either real hair or synthetic fiber, and they found it causes painful swelling of the face and head about 5 days after surgery, and then the hair starts to fall out, and the implants fall out spontaneously after 12 weeks.
You really think my hair is receding?
Well, I do think you're losing it.
My hair is receding?
All right, so this is 1981.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So, I mean, I listen, I'm not here to judge. I have no real clue. I have never met Howard in person. And I'm not here to out celebrities. But, I mean, what do you say to that?
I say guilty as charged. You know, it's one of the things that helps Howard, and believe me, I'm not trying to make fun of him. I just find it so fascinating. The vanity is what I find fascinating, the extreme vanity. And especially for those of us who have been there, we can relate to it. So there's a connection. One of the things that helps Howard Stern is his height. You know,
sure.
He always towers above everybody else in the room. And that has always been a real strong card for him to play. Most people of average height, when they wear these things, all the little flaws come out. People can see underneath the mesh, or they can see a little bit of glue, or they see something not quite in place. You know, even the really good ones. Howard is like 6'4".
Right.
Everybody's so far below him. You really don't get that opportunity, you know? And not only that, most people don't even get that close anymore to even look at it. But you know, I'm looking at a picture now on the internet, a current picture, one of the most recent pictures, and I really have to laugh because it really does look like one of those crazy old mop head mesh hair pieces. You just don't even see those anymore. You know, it's
that's well. Listen, that's certainly not my opinion. You know, that's your commentary. But the truth is, he has a lot of anger, and he had anger 10 years ago. And you know, for him to actually call or have Gary call Bob Moore, he actually said he called on the air, but have Bob Moore to let him know that we were somehow talking about his hair and that we shouldn't be allowed to do that. To me, that speaks volumes. And I think that's a pretty big issue. I want to play this. See what you think.
You know, I think you're being unnecessarily hard on us. You know, like I said,
who cares? I'm a man who deals in the truth.
We do too.
Well, then deal in it.
What are we dishonest about? Someone came on the show.
Yeah, and said.
They said they saw you in an elevator. They said you were losing your hair.
And what did you say?
And
what did you say?
We didn't say that. It's been coming up every week on the show. And you guys have been calling and saying we can't talk about it. Well, what are we supposed to do?
I don't want you mentioning my name.
If someone asks about it,
I don't care. Find something else to talk about.
Scary, wonderful show.
Yeah.
If we send someone in, we'll check it out. We'll check out your hair. Then
good. Let's do it. 50 grand. 50 grand.
For the privilege. 50 grand. I will talk to Mr. Coburn about that.
Mr. Coburn. Why can't you call the guy by his first name, you weirdo?
Okay.
Who? Spencer?
Spencer Coburn.
I'll talk to... You can't even call the guy you work with Spencer. You call him Mr. Coburn? You weird flake.
So you're saying you're not losing your hair?
He sits and washes his head with douche das.
I just don't understand why you're so concerned about it.
Because I don't like people who lie, especially when they work for my company that I work for, and I'm the main breadwinner of this company.
But people are talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, if I were a betting man, I'd say that you were losing your hair.
Well, whatever.
Well, let's bet.
Who
You're
cares
not
what
any
you think?
kind of man. Where's the bet?
How much money you got? Let's go for it.
50 grand.
Really?
Want to go 50 G's?
I'm willing to come in. We'll bring a top doctor.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at your head. If you're not losing your hair, you've got nothing to worry about.
And I'll provide the doctor.
Give us some money.
50 grand.
Come on.
Come on, let's put it up.
50 grand?
Yeah, 50 G's, douchebag.
Big shot.
I got more hair than you.
Hey, I'm not a big shot. I'm just the guy that works for the show.
Yeah, but you don't have the 50. You don't put your money where your mouth is. 50, 100 grand. Let's go.
If you're not losing your hair, why wouldn't you let us come in and settle the record?
I will. I want 50 to 100 grand.
And we'll be more than happy to talk about it on the show. If you're not losing your hair,
get out of here, you idiot.
Come here.
We checked it out.
And you can run your fingers through his hair.
You can run your fingers through my hair as soon as you give me some money. $50,000. That's what I want. You can pull on it, tug on it, do what you want.
Okay.
So the funny part of that is, Dave came back to me and he said, "Listen," and I wasn't up at the time because I was actually in Los Angeles when this happened, and he said, "You know, they want to bet $50,000. What do you think?" And I said, "Call him back and take the bet. Call him back and tell him that Mr. Coburn will take that bet." And you know what? We could never get through.
Heard from him.
Never, ever heard from him. And this is what I said, and I said this on the air. Not only will I take the bet, but the winnings will go to the charity of his choice. So I don't even want his money. Let's just do this. Whoever wins, the money goes to charity. And that's it. Didn't hear a thing. Now, you know, what do you say to that? How do you deal with that?
I don't know. I you know what? Again, I say that if he had nothing to worry about, he would do more. He would say, "Robin, come here, pull on it, tug on it. You notice how he defends it to a certain point, and then you can't get close to him or near him, and he won't touch it or let anyone else touch it. If I had real hair on my head and people were questioning it, you know how fast I would dispel that rumor? I could do it in a heartbeat. Why doesn't he? You know, I'm going to say this, and I don't know if it adds anything to this conversation or not, but we were talking about Farrell a few moments ago.
Yeah.
I'll just say this, and you can form your own opinion. So I was considered at the time a VIP client of Farrell because I had a show on ABC News. I was on Fox News. I was on TV quite a bit, so they're more discreet about people that have a career that's in the public.
You got the back room, the whole thing.
Yeah, they have a special VIP room where you get your hair done in his New York office at the time. And on the wall of that particular cubicle, where you would go to get your hairpiece glued back on,
there's a picture of Howard Stern.
Not just Howard, but every celebrity you can think of that is a known hair replacement wearer.
Interesting.
It just seems very odd to me that you would have a list of those people, 8x10 photographs of them, and Howard in that room.
Well, and listen, I couldn't agree more. And, Dr. Bauman, we know you've kind of made it clear that there's a question out there, at least, throughout all the professionals in the field. And I think that, Alan, you still there?
Yes, I'm here, man.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And I think that you've definitely made a tremendous impression. I think what you did was important. And I don't know if you were just trying to get a rise out of him or you really, I think that you really kind of wanted to help answer a lot of people's questions. And I'm sure when people found out you were going to be on Stern, that was the first thing they probably asked you was his hair real?
Well, absolutely. It was the first thing that I thought of. I got to ask him about his hair. Just so you know, I mean, I had a little bit of a discussion with Will, one of the producers, and he was, he actually seemed kind of fine. Said, no problem, ask him, it'd be great. So I kind of got a little bit of encouragement to go ahead and ask. I did,
and I'm glad you did. And I think
I did.
You did a great job. Now
I had to ask. I mean, there was no way I was going to go on the show. For better or for worse, there was no way I was going on with Howard Stern and not ask him about his hair. I had to.
Well, what's interesting? First of all, I think he treated you with and you treated him with respect too. But he treated you with a lot more respect than he would have treated me if I was to go on the program and ask him about his hair. Possibly because you're a physician, and I also think you kind of caught him off guard. I'm surprised that his producer didn't tell him that you were probably going to ask him about his hair, because it did not seem as though he was prepared for that.
Well, can I chime in and ask, because I'm out of the loop there, what was the segment for? What was the purpose of the visit?
Well, the segment was actually about beard transplants. So this hipster craze in New York and also Latinos here in South Florida are looking for beard transplants, taking hair from the back of their head and implanting it into their goatees or mustache areas or sideburns. And it's kind of a trendy thing. So we were talking about that.
Okay. All right.
So that was the primary topic. And I honestly didn't know how much time I was going to have with Howard, but I wanted to ask him, so I kind of moved the conversation to that direction quickly.
Listen, Andrew Zarian wants to say something to you guys. Hey, Andrew, you there?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, this is a phenomenal segment.
Well, what do you think? I mean, is it... listen, I don't want to even put my opinion out there because the truth of the matter is it doesn't make a difference, and I've never wanted to out celebrities. But, I mean, I think that Howard unfortunately put himself in this position.
Oh, 100%. But before I say that, you know why he was nice to Dr. B? Because he knows that he may need him one day. It's an option for him. Listen, Spence, whenever I call you, I'll see here and I tell you, if I need a hair transplant, what do I say? Who do I say I'm going to go to?
I'm going to go to Dr. B, of course.
I say that every single time we're on the phone. No, listen, I don't know. I've, as Joe from Staten Island would say, I've done a lot of research on Howard's hair, and it's bizarre, man. I mean, the entire thing is just really bizarre. Either he has the greatest hairline for a 60-year-old I've ever seen. I mean, it's unbelievable.
But it's beyond the hairline.
But wait a minute, Andrew, I mean, yes, but this is the question. This is why there's a little bit of a question that's out there, because I've yet to see a photo of the hairline.
Whatever I've seen, Dr. B, it does not look good.
I will tell you about Andrew. Andrew's an expert. Andrew comes into my car, whatever it is. This guy is staring at my hair. Like, he makes me feel so uncomfortable. He has looked at me from every possible angle. He's looking for the paint.
I'm a victim of that stare as well, Spencer.
Chauncey picks that stare up every Wednesday. We go out to do a show, and we'll sit at the bar, and I just stare at him. I just evaluate everything on his face.
Yeah, but you're like sticking your finger in the hairline. You want to see if you can get any paint off. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. It really is.
Well, it's reassuring to Chauncey that he's not the only one.
Say that again?
It's reassuring to Chauncey now because he always thought he's the only one that goes through that, but it's everybody.
Well, it's true because you're hyper focused on hair, and you wanted to see. I mean, but Chauncey talks about the damage that was done to him, and
my God, it's really bad. I mean, we've had conversations off the air, and on the air, Chauncey's. A lot of people may think he's an ass or whatever, but I've got to know Chauncey, and he's one of my closest friends, and Jessica's my wife's closest friends. And
I don't think anybody thinks Chauncey's an ass. Why would you say that?
No, I don't know, Chauncey. Why would anyone think that you're an ass?
I can't imagine why you would say such a thing.
Chauncey had in his previous magazine that he was the editor of. He had a segment called the A-Hole of the Week.
Yeah.
And he one time selected a man that tried to commit suicide. So,
oh my God.
Maybe that's why. But Chauncey, you brought up something interesting, and a lot of people forget. Billy West went to one of those like advertised doctors, and from what I know, after it was botched, that's when his relationship with Howard kind of fell apart.
Oh, absolutely! I'm telling you, there was a lot of animosity towards Howard with Billy and with Steve Gorillo. It was awful. It was like he used his staff as guinea pigs to keep the advertising dollars coming in.
Well, and that's what I found, and that's what I kind of, I have to admit I was offended when he told Dave that basically the only thing we do with our program is that we are selling like Fugazi products or something, when that couldn't be further from the truth. We were really trying to guide people in a safe direction, not accepting the ad dollars that the Howard Stern show would accept. And Howard, I remember one ad, I'm not going to say who it was for, but he said, these guys do such a good job. The hair looks so natural that he's tempted to pull out his own hair and have a hair transplant.
Are we talking about the guys that hired the sanitation workers to do the procedures?
No, this is actually a local company in Los Angeles. But that's how he would, and listen, he was great at what he did. Radio is about advertising.
You know what?
And you got to realize too, at the time, Howard had the country hypnotized. If Howard endorsed it, you believed in it. That's what made him a billionaire. If Howard Stern said, I am vouching for this company, I believe in this product, he was so popular in those days that you didn't even give it a second thought. You just did it. You bought it.
And that's a great point, because Dr. Bauman was a big fan of Howard. He was saying how he listened to Howard as a kid. And I mean, when you would hear these ads, Dr. Bauman, especially when you first got into the industry, I mean, you probably didn't think twice because you just figured it was a radio show.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember radio ads for hair transplant surgeons. I honestly, I don't remember.
You just pushed that out of your memory.
Hearing that, no, it didn't click with me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I remember like seeing Hair Club for men as a kid, on infomercials and stuff. But I don't remember hearing those ads. I mean, I'm sure that they were playing constantly, but I just don't. I don't remember that.
Well, what was interesting is, listen, what Howard Stern does is obviously he's an entertainer, but the only reason he is able to do what he does is because he's able to sell advertising. That's what radio is all about. So I felt it was really, I thought it was really interesting that he was somehow trying to demean Dave on the air or the Bald Show on the air when his job is.
I don't think it was a Bald Show. I think it's more Dave, because I would have done the same if he had called into my show.
You're so Dave did a great job, man.
Oh, he was.
Let me tell you something. That appearance, Dave's appearance on that show, changed the complexion of the Bald Truth.
Yeah, because he was a train wreck. I mean, he was just a bumbling idiot.
That's the point. That was the whole point of Dave. Why do you think he called me Mr. Coburn? I told him to call me Mr. Coburn.
Oh, my God. He really, I've listened to... I actually... You know what's funny? Chauncey, you and I have listened to that clip together at Sapphires.
Yeah.
We've listened to that entire clip, and I think Chauncey was saying, I just want to punch this guy in the stomach. I can't tolerate his voice.
Well, listen, Dave was money, man. Dave was money. You guys just don't get it.
No, I guess I don't.
You don't get it. So, Dr. B, listen, I want to give you more of an opportunity. I want these guys to hold on too. I mean, did you want to talk about beard hair transplants at all? Because I think you know what. I don't know if you know what my opinion is. My opinion is this, and I'll put it out there. I think that it's a procedure that's been around for a long time. A lot of people have been helped. Guys who have had accidents, burn victims, guys who have had cleft lips or cleft palates, and then they had their lips, put together, and guys who just have a less robust mustache or beard line. They want their goatee connected. It's a great procedure if it's done right. But the way that it's being presented is though you can kind of get a designer beard. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about seeing that as the fashion trend, But then again, we don't see a lot of hipsters here in Miami, Florida. So maybe that's the issue. But yeah, I absolutely agree with what you're saying. I've seen and done beard hair transplants for many, many years for exactly the type of guys that you're talking about. Scars, injuries, trauma, guys with cleft lip repair who have that scar, who need to have that covered or to fill in different areas. And the other thing that we see actually here in Florida is men who have had facelifts done.
Right.
Who lose their sideburn areas or who have scars in that location.
Well, what's interesting, and you mentioned that, guys who have facelifts, to me, there's the telltale sign of a guy who has a facelift, even a good one, is that, you have a little separation between your beard and your ear area. There's a little, there's no hair there. That is pulled back, and all of a sudden there's a beard line growing, like, basically from your ear.
I can't remember which celebrity said that he had a facelift pulled so tight he has to shave behind his ear. I can't remember who.
But that's a telltale sign, and I mean, what do you do in a situation like that? Do you have these guys? Do these guys come in? Do they want hair, laser hair removal?
Well, that's a great question, and no, I've never recommended that to somebody, but I've never really seen a severe case of that. But the sideburn gets very thin because that's the area that's pulled and removed.
Right.
Right, so it's pulled back, and that's the part that's resected. That's the part that's eliminated.
Well, isn't that referred to as a Mickey Rourke?
Oh, don't get me started on that. But yeah,
that's a whole other show.
Maybe he's the one who's shaving behind his ears. I don't know. But to thicken out the sideburn, you can transplant hair there. And Asians too. There's a certain amount of Asian population that have some difficulty with thicker facial hair. So. That's the other segment of the population. So yeah, I think maybe the media has kind of pushed the envelope a little bit, working on the hipster craze, and then, as you say, the designer beard.
I was interviewed by a magazine that's connected to a major newspaper in New York, and at least according to the reporter, they're going to change the tone of their story based on speaking with me. Now, I don't know if that's true because sometimes these editors really want to stick to what they want to stick to. But I just wanted people to know the truth because here in Los Angeles, there are guys who are getting their hands on the NeoGraft or on other devices who are, they're cosmetic surgeons or even plastic surgeons, and they are now promoting beard hair transplants just because of that article. Mm. It's unbelievable to me. And, well, it isn't unbelievable because I know the nature of the industry. But there's going to be so many people that are harmed, and it's just the way that the media works based on these stories. I'm glad that they were at least able to contact you and guys like Jeff Epstein, some other guys who have had experience with beard hair transplants. But what happens is people think it's a one-size-fits-all situation. And, if they read about it in a newspaper and they see a local guy doing it, they think the local guy is going to be able to do it as good as well as you can do it.
Yeah, and that's a big problem because there's artistry involved, and obviously, the beard, if you don't have a lot of density there, it could eat up a lot of hair.
Of course,
you could be harvesting until the cows come home to fill up a full beard.
Well, listen, Doc, I really appreciate you taking the time to come on the program. We've been on the air for an hour. I think you had a lot of balls to approach Howard the way that you did because it was done right. You really did. I don't think you meant to put his back against the wall. It was just the way that he reacted. You were just asking a reasonable line of questions.
Yeah, and it was kind of surprising just to be in the interview and to hear him just kind of almost distance himself a little bit because usually he's very, I think very close to the person he's interviewing. So yeah, it was a weird feeling, but we did get a lot of good information out there about because he was concerned about scarring, and he asked about modern hair transplants, and of course, FUE and minimally invasive work. We got into some of that, and even transgender stuff. I mean, you didn't even touch on the quintessential Howard Stern question was, can we take pubic hair and move it?
Well, that's too obvious. It's not. That's something I don't even need to touch. Where can people listen to the entire segment?
Oh, well, that's a great question. Well, I did not upload the segment. Many fans of Howard, I've already put it up on YouTube.
Right.
But if you go to my blog, it's actually, there's a link to it on my blog. So it's baumanblog.com. You can see the segment there today. It's the most recent blog post.
Very, very cool. And listen, like Andrew Zarian, he's a real pain in the ass. And if he says that he's going to choose you if he decides to have a hair transplant, I think that means a lot.
Well, I appreciate that, and we've been talking to Andrew for years about from genetic testing to.
He doesn't even listen. If he goes in for a hair transplant, I'll kill him at this point. He doesn't need one.
Well, what if people ask for the Andrew Zarian beard, though? See, that's what I want to know.
The beard is insane right now.
Yes, you gotta post up a recent picture. Is it the same on the profile?
No, it's even more now. I mean, I've been going crazy. I'm on this crazy diet now. I'm down 15 pounds, and I've let my hair grow. My beard is growing, and I just look insane.
He's like Jesus. Listen,
I'd like to call out Andrew Zarian's beard.
Wait, hold on for 1 second. Go ahead, Chauncey.
I would like to call out Andrew on his beard, his goatee. I want to tug on that thing because I don't think that's real.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know. It's so dark. I'm telling you, I made the magician joke. Like if I would dye my beard, I'd look like a magician. He does look like a magician.
We got stopped in the street. Spencer and I went out to Jack's in Uncle Jack's in Manhattan on Valentine's Day. We had a very nice date.
It was lovely.
I got stopped on the street by some girl, and she goes, I know you from somewhere. And my go-to response was, oh, you probably know me from the Bryant Park Hotel. I do magic right outside. And she believed it.
She's like, yeah.
I've seen you do magic.
Listen, Dr. B, I appreciate the time. I think you did a great job on Howard Stern. And if anyone who wants to contact Dr. Bauman directly, of course, you can go to baumanmedical.com, or you can go to the IHRS website, or there's many ways to find him. And Dr. B, any parting words?
No, that's it. It's been great to kind of rehash it. My heart was racing again as you played the clips.
Why? You did such a great job. You really did. It wasn't. I mean, I don't think it was insulting in any way. You were just asking a very reasonable line of questions.
Well, I appreciate that, and the fans, even the Stern fans, support that. I mean, the Twitter feed blew up, and the Facebook page. So people were supportive and also wanted to know what was going on, and they felt they felt that the question.
Look, I'm the one who may get some shit tomorrow, so don't even worry about it. All right, Doc. Listen, thanks a lot.
All right, well, at least maybe then we'll have something to talk about next week.
That's right. That's right. Listen, take care.
All right. So thanks so much for having me on.
Oh, you got it. My pleasure. My pleasure.
All right.
Dr. Alan Bauman, you can check him out, baumanmedical.com. And, of course, you can go to the IHRS. We got a lot of calls. We're on the air with Andrew Zarian and Chauncey Hayden, who has some real, personal, I mean, he works with the Howard Stern Show for 18 years. He has his own feelings about whether or not Howard, either just owns his own hair or if that's really growing out of his head. So,
I'll tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say, knowing Howard for those 18 years, and the one thing I can tell you, and I hate to say this because I'm not a big fan of negativity, but I swear Howard is not an honest guy. There are things that I know for a fact Howard says on the air that he said publicly that I know is false. He said things about myself that, like, Howard, you even know that's not true. And he says it over his airwaves. So it's very hard to believe him with anything he says because he'll say anything and paint it as the truth. And that, unfortunately, is the truth.
Well, that's interesting that you said that because, and that's just something that really bugged me. And this is, early on in my radio career. And I know that if he actually spoke to Bob Moore would have gave him the reality of my program. The fact that CBS was paying me the $500 for the hour for the licensing. The fact that, yes, I chose to then basically buy my time because they were selling it to advertisers who I couldn't deal with and I didn't want to promote. And in the end, it was, from an entrepreneurial point of view, it was a much better move. Also, the fact that, he claimed that he could, if he wanted to, he can get me fired from the station. He couldn't have got me fired from the station because, frankly, at the time, for a weekend program to get a 2.7 share was unheard of. And the radio station, from what I was told, was using my program as an example to sell time to other people, to say, look what this guy's been able to do and look at the success he's been able to have. The stations were being kept afloat by weekend advertising, not by Howard Stern at the time. So right. It was all bullshit in my view. And, but what was I going to do? Was I going to go out there and fight Howard Stern for what? It wasn't, no. It was just very interesting to hear him go on. And you heard the segment with Dave. And yeah, Dave could have been a little bit more, on his feet, a little more forceful, but it worked. It worked for what it was. But listen, guys, we're going to have to take a break. Chauncey, I don't know if you want to hold on. It's up to you. I don't know if you have to go, but I know that Andrew Zarian's holding on. We're going to take some calls. What do you say?
I'll hang out.
All right, awesome, man.
I love the topic. Anything to do with this, I can't get enough of it.
All right, well, listen, so you hold on. 888-659-3727 is the toll-free number. That's 888-659-3727. I'm Spencer Coburn. You're listening and watching The Bald Truth. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this. Thank you so much for hanging out today, joining the broadcast. We are live, of course, from my studio here in Los Angeles, from my home. And our callers up with us tonight. We have Chauncey Hayden, who was with the Howard Stern Show for 18 years. He is the host of the Chauncey Hayden Show, and also he is the editor-at-large. And what's the name of your magazine now, Chauncey?
Metropolis Nights Magazine.
Metropolis Nights Magazine. Of course, we have Andrew Zarian. I think Andrew's still on the air. Hold on. Andrew, is that you? I guess not. Andrew dropped off. Who's this, man? You're on the air.
Am I on the air?
Holy shit. Joe from Staten Island's on the air now. You see what happens, Andrew? You dropped off the line, and now we got Joe from Staten Island. Hey, Joe, what's happening?
Well, I'm here at 9 p.m. to give my weekly update.
Okay.
Live Bald Truth.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to put you on hold for a second. I'm going to continue the conversation with Chauncey and Andrew just for a few minutes, and I'll I'll pot you down, then I'll pot you up, and you'll give your news, okay? You cool with that?
Fine.
All right. Hold on.
Thank you.
You got it. So, Chauncey, obviously there's an interesting conversation. You lived it. You were there. You know the guy. I think it was interesting from what you said. I mean, it was a pretty brazen statement saying that, the guy isn't necessarily the most honest when it comes to a lot of things.
Well, I only say that from my own personal experience. I know when Howard and I had a very public falling out, that happens, and I understand it, especially in show business. It happens all the time.
Well, what exactly happened? And forgive my ignorance, but explain exactly what happened, if you can.
Sure. I'll tell you, I had a very long relationship with the show, and one day, let me take a step back. I had a gig on ABC News called Tattletales, where once a week I was hosted by Gigi Stone, the reporter, and they would ask me celebrity gossip.
Right.
And at the end of one of these segments, she said, well, Chauncey, Howard, his contract's about to expire on terrestrial radio. What do you think he's going to do? And really not knowing what he was going to do, I just used basic logic and said, well, he's not going to XM radio because Opie and Anthony are there, and I know he's not going to stay on terrestrial, so the only place left for him to go is Sirius, satellite radio.
Yeah, you just gave a reasonable response, a reasonable answer.
Yeah, a reasonable guess.
Right.
I think most people assumed it. 3 months later, I'm sitting in the studio with Howard. I forget why I was there. I was there for some segment, and I'm sitting on the couch. And Howard says, Robin, everybody, I want to make an announcement. I have decided to go public with this today. I am going to satellite radio, Sirius, will be my new home in such and such date, whatever. And everybody was shocked by it, and it was such a big deal. Well, the Securities Exchange Commission, you can't believe how in tune they are to these type of things, because we're talking about millions and millions of invested dollars based on Howard's decision where he was going to go.
So they were concerned that you leaked the information. There was some sort of insider trading.
They did. They really did. I got a subpoena in the mail.
Wow.
And I didn't think it was real. And this was to testify in front of the SEC. So I faxed the subpoena to my buddy who was an editor at the New York Post and said, this can't be real. He was the business editor.
Right.
I said, you see these things all the time. This isn't real, is it? And he looked at it and he said, I'll get back to you. And never heard back from him. The next day, on the cover of the New York Post, was my subpoena and a picture of Howard Stern.
Wow.
And that was the end of our relationship.
But that was just your naivete. You were just trying to get some help. You didn't know what was going on. You figured you knew this guy was your friend. This guy basically turned on you. He stabbed you in the back.
Yeah. It was a really low blow on the part of the Post. And honestly, before I even did that, I called Gary, the Stern Show. I called Dominic Barber. I called Will. I called everyone you could think of calling and said, guys, I have this subpoena. Does anyone know anything about it? You know, someone want to talk to me about this? Does Howard have an attorney? Does he want to call me? And nobody took it serious. Everybody just laughed and said, oh, whatever. Yeah, right. No one acted on it.
Right.
And yet I was due to testify in something that potentially I could go to jail for. So I got my own attorney, and things just got ugly from there. You know, I ended up going on Neil Cavuto, and really just to say I have nothing to do with this. I don't even own stock.
Right.
You know, in Sirius. So obviously this is silly. If I was involved in it, if this was something that was underhanded on either my part or Howard's, I'd have some stock.
Well, either you would have stock, family members would have stock, someone close to you would have bought a lot of stock, during the time of the announcement.
It would have made a lot of money.
Yeah.
We would have made a lot of money. But it just, Howard went on this campaign for several months, just saying any ugly thing he could say about me. I mean, making stuff up, just anything.
Like what? What was he saying?
Me. You know, one of the things he said that really, really hurt me. You know, I was at an event with Kelly Ripa and Beth Ostrowski, Howard's wife.
Right.
And we were sitting at the bar. Howard comes in, and this is during the ugliness of it. You know, it was already bad, so I didn't say anything to Howard, but I was still very friendly to Beth. Beth and I were friends. And I was just talking to Beth, and Dan Aykroyd and his wife were next to us. It was just a fun night. And I went home feeling good that night. The next morning, I wake up to the Howard Stern Show, and Howard says, so Chauncey obviously is a spy for the New York Post. This is how dirty Chauncey is. Chauncey got close to my wife so he could report negative or inside information about me to the Post. Now, this was coming from the next day after that party. The New York Post wrote something about Howard's handshake, or he wore a glove because he doesn't like germs. I didn't even notice Howard, didn't even talk to him.
Right.
And yet now he's on his show, where at the time 16 million people are listening to every morning, saying Chauncey's a dirty journalist. He's the kind of guy that does these kind of things. He's underhanded. He was working, with the Post to hurt.
So how did this affect your career? Did this harm you in any way?
Oh, of course it harmed. It was so awful. It was ridiculous.
So did you go after Howard Stern anyway? Did you try to sue him?
You can't. You really can't, because you're talking about a guy who has hundreds of millions of dollars with lawsuits.
Dude, let me tell you, man, can't is not in my vocabulary. If this guy if this guy damaged your reputation and you were able to prove damages, I mean, if it was defamation, you had him dead to rights.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? It's the retainer. And I learned this the hard way. In lawsuits, especially lawsuits that have to do with defamation, it's he who has the most money wins, because they'll just ride you out. They'll bankrupt you until you can no longer pay an attorney, and they just laugh their way out of it.
Dude, let me tell you something. I want a landmark defamation lawsuit here in Los Angeles, and if you find the right attorney, and if you're able to convince them that the other side has the money, and you wouldn't even have to convince them when it comes to Howard Stern, the right attorney would have taken the case.
Well, that's the problem, is finding that attorney, and it really is hard to find an attorney willing to work on consistency like that.
Yes.
Because they know they're going up against a lot of money, and they know it's going to cost a lot of money, and there's never a guarantee.
But there's also a certain amount of notoriety and publicity involved, so the right attorney might have taken the case. But you know what? That's water under the bridge now. You can't do anything.
Right. I didn't do anything about it. But it did get very bad for me. I mean, every friend in the media world who I thought I had turned their back on me. Once Howard was your enemy, you might as well be cast off to Dead Man's Island. Like you're no longer. No one wants to get close to you or talk to you because they're afraid that association will make Howard mad at you and hurt you somehow.
Right.
So everyone just runs like rats. And you're standing alone.
Well, Andrew's on the line. He wants to talk about this.
Sure.
Andrew.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, are you even listening?
I am.
Because you told me to pot you up.
Making fun of. I'm sorry. My wife just took a Snapchat of me and just set like a naked photo to all our friends.
Well, but Chauncey is talking about something very serious that affected his life, and you're just. I mean, you tell me to pot you up, and it's like you don't give a shit.
No, listen, the whole thing with Chauncey is with the whole the Stern thing, I think, Chauncey, I mean, you'll be the first to admit this. I mean, you've gotten a really negative reputation amongst, I guess, New York, New Jersey celebrities.
Yeah, but is it really, is it some of the reputation based on fabricated nonsense?
Oh, all of it is. All of it is. All of it is.
Before you continue, let me tell you just an example, one quick example before you say anything, and this is how bad it gets. One of the things, this is one of a million examples. So I called in to announce, I had the exclusive, Marlon Brando had died. And a friend of mine was best friends with his publicist. It wasn't even on the AP wire yet. It was exclusive. And I called the Stern Show to say Marlon Brando passed away. This is, you're hearing it first on the Howard Stern Show. So about 5 minutes later, Gary comes in and says, we just checked. Marlon Brando's alive and well. Chauncey lied again. Chauncey got another story wrong again. And then Howard goes, as he's ending the show, so once again, everybody, Chauncey doesn't know what he's talking about. Another false Chauncey report. I'll see you after vacation. And that's 7 days later. Well, of course, Marlon Brando was dead as a doornail, and I just gave them the exclusive of their life.
Right.
But now everyone listening goes, yep, that's Chauncey, man. He's always wrong. He's always screwing Howard over. And what do? You're just a lying guy that Howard paints you to be. Because Howard decided...
You're absolutely right, John.
Well, this is the thing. For my career, it actually worked. The fact that we got 17 and a half minutes on the Howard Stern Show when I was only 2 years into the radio game, and the book was still on the bookshelves, it changed everything. So as bad as he, as much as he badmouthed me and the show and made Dave look like, an asshole, it worked.
He didn't have to make Dave look like an asshole.
It worked for us. You know what? Yeah. Dave, you know what? Dave was going to call in tonight, but he's got a rehearsal. He's going to call in next week. I think you're being unduly harsh.
I'll call him when Dave calls in too.
I don't know if you would have handled it any better, dude. I think you would have been a nervous wreck.
You would have been great.
You would have pissed your pants, dude.
I would have been like, screw Coburn. You're right, Al. No, but listen, when I built my relationship with Chauncey, I mean, I didn't, Leslie Gold, the radio chick, to put us together, and she was like, listen, this guy is a great guy, and I know what you've heard about him, but he's really good. Like, I went in there for like 6 months, and I thought he was the biggest piece of crap on the face of the planet. Just based on what I know from Stern and what I know from, just the tabloids. But he's become one of my wife's and my closest friends.
Well, this is
and
not.
He's never done bad by me. I mean, 5 years now, never done one thing bad by me.
Well, first of all, this is not just to stroke Chauncey because he's on the show. But the truth is, I met him once or twice. And then the first time I met him, the very first time I shook his hand, I was able to tell that this guy's a genuine guy. Honestly. So I never listen to what anybody says about anybody. I make my own judgment. That's it.
Well, I appreciate that, but that was the power, and still is the power of Stern. If he wants to destroy you, he can, and everyone, pretty much knows it. So no one ever went to war with him. Nobody ever pushed Howard's buttons that didn't want to get screwed over, and the people that did, they were banished. There's a long list of people you can name that he really hurt them, really, really hurt them. And for me, I was a small time guy. Like I was on page Sixx a lot, and I did a lot of celebrity interviews. But for that guy with all his money to come after me the way he did and destroy me as much as he did was really, when you ask me what I feel of Howard, you know what? It's like a giant stepping on a mouse. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do what he did to me. But he for the next 2 years, it wasn't a week, it wasn't a couple of months, it was 2 years of just coming after me like I was his arch enemy on his show. And there's no fighting back. There's nothing you can do.
Well, he said something very interesting to Dave. I'm not even going to play the segment, but he because it's a long one. But he basically said that he's like the Godfather. If he wants me to go away, if whatever he says goes. And I found I found that really interesting because the truth of the matter is, apparently we really affected him, and because we were able to make the impression that we did, at least here locally on KLSX. That was it. When I spoke to the program director, when I spoke to the GM, I said, look, I'm not here to try to out Howard Stern's hair loss. I have no idea whether he's losing his hair. But if someone calls in to ask about it on the Bald Show, I am not going to drop that call. And you know what? I never did, and they allowed me on the air for years. So, whatever power that he had, at least in that realm, he signed a contract, or his agent, had him sign a contract where if he had to be on a certain amount of stations, I guess for CBS, and it wasn't like he was going to leave them. So I don't think they had any fear that he was going to leave the station at the time. So they didn't feel it necessary to kick me off, especially since I was just a weekend program.
Well, with me, it was a little bit of a different story, though, because I signed the pact with the devil. Howard Stern gave me, for those 18 years, a lot of attention, and he made the magazine that I worked for a lot of money by getting all that attention. So, it's the old saying, you live and die by the sword. Well, I lived by the sword for a very long time and eventually was killed by that same sword. So, in a lot of ways, I can't really complain. I really can't complain because everything that I had up to that point, for the most part, was because of the Howard Stern show.
Right.
It's like that dog turned around and bit me one day, and that was the end of it. But that's you're playing with fire, and that's what you risk.
And now you're coming on the hair loss show and saying that his hair might not be real.
Yeah, that wouldn't go very well, but at this point, I think even Howard would agree. You know what? What am I going to do to this guy that I haven't done already?
Right.
It doesn't matter. I'm very honest to a fault, and that's the worst thing you can be with the Howard Stern show is honest. If those guys ever told the truth about anything, they'd be squashed. They'd be thrown, into the pits of fire. You have to be. It's almost like the Emperor's New Coat, Whatever Howard says, it's like a religion. It really is like a religion.
Right. And you're the guy who's saying that the Emperor has no clothes.
That's right. Exactly. And I pointed and said Howard's naked, and, everybody just grabbed their mouths and said, how I can't believe what I just heard. You can't say that. And that's basically what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, I didn't give a shit about Howard Stern. I thought it was initially when I got the call, I was excited. I was like, wow, this guy's listening to my show. I thought it was a big deal. And, I didn't feel the pressure or whatever it is. I saw it as an opportunity. And
well, it is. It was.
That's right. That's right. Listen, guys, I know Joe from Staten Island is waiting on the air, online. He wants to give his news for the week. I'm so happy that you called in, Chauncey, and I really appreciate you taking the time to basically give your point of view, because this is an issue that so many people are asking us about. And the fact that Dr. Bauman was on the air talking about it and also kind of putting Howard's feet to the fire and saying, look, what's the deal with your hair? I thought that took a lot of balls. And
I can't wait to hear that segment. As soon as we're off the phone, that's what I'm going to do, is listen to it.
You should. It's a really good segment.
Yeah.
All right, Chauncey, man,
Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. Your show is great, and you're a great guy, and I can't say the same about Andrew, but thank you so much.
You know what's funny? Spence? This is the first time Chauncey and I have spoken in 4 months.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Some friends.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, next time I'm in New York, we'll all go out to Uncle Jack's, all right?
That sounds like a plan.
Chauncey can't go there. Chauncey can't go there.
Why not?
I can go there. That's another show. Stop the nonsense.
All right, we'll talk about that another time.
We'll talk off the air.
All right, guys, thanks a lot.
All right, guys.
Take it easy.
Good night.
All right, good night. Joe, you're on the air, man.
Yes, I might have a brief comment. Chauncey can't go there because Uncle Jack doesn't want a hat.
Chauncey doesn't have to wear a hat.
Oh, and also, by the way, Grandpa Al Lewis was a dear friend of mine, as you know, and came to my wedding, who knew Howard personally, appeared on the show many times. He told me Howard's hair is not real.
My name is
Joe from Staten Island.
So, Joe, you're telling me that Grandpa Al Lewis, who is a good friend of yours and a good friend of Howard Stern's, actually confided in you and said that Howard Stern's hair wasn't real.
That's what he told me.
Fascinating.
Did he factual data back it up? No. He told me from his personal opinion.
Well, I mean, this is all hearsay, man. Nobody knows for sure. And frankly, I could give a shit. I could care less. I thought it was fascinating that Dr. Bauman was on the air talking about it. I thought his line of questioning was just really spot on. I thought Howard's reaction was very interesting, to say the least. And it just kind of like everything just kind of worked together as far as what happened to the Ball Truth and, the way he got really upset with us over a decade ago. I thought to myself, you know what, let's have Dr. Bauman on the air. We can talk about this. We can kind of rehash some of the old issues that Mr. Stern had with us when we were on a CBS station here in Los Angeles. And I'm so glad that Chauncey Hayden called in to kind of give his point of view, because he had a close personal relationship with Howard. So I think it all worked out.
Well, let me make a quick statement. As a retired law enforcement officer, when someone is so defensive about something, leads me to believe they have something to hide. That's all I have. That's the only comment I have to make about Howard Stern.
That's a possibility, or maybe he just is. That's what he has. That's his whole thing. That he has such great hair, and he doesn't want anybody screwing with that. That could be, that could be it too. Who knows?
Well, in my experience as a law enforcement officer, I'm not saying any person but Howard Stern, I highly doubt it. That's all I could say. Now, I should get to the news and millions of viewers.
Let's do it. Let's get to the news.
Hey, Ronnie, the limo driver. On the intern show, they were discussing you. Do you know about this?
What's that?
They were discussing you on the intern show. Do you know that?
I heard something about it. I didn't hear it.
Is it true what they're saying? Listen to this.
So Aaron is the intern that's going to be DJing Ronnie's block party.
Are you having a block party?
Yeah.
Yes,
I invited you.
That.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
So Aaron is the intern that's going to be DJing Ronnie's block party, which is a big deal. I believe you're the only intern that got an invite to Ronnie's party.
Oh no, believe it or not, several interns are invited.
Wait, yeah, Jenna's raising your hand. You got an invite?
Yes.
What did he say? You got an invite to the Ronnie block party. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Are you going to go?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so who's going?
There's a bunch of interns. Yeah, they had me, invite, I think 5 or 6 of them, so it should be fun if they all go.
Lee and John, did you guys get invited?
No.
It's mostly chicks.
Oh,
Ronnie is.
So wait, it's you as the DJ?
So is it true you invited only the female interns?
No, I invited Dan. These are the people I talked to.
You invited 5 females.
Yeah, well, the other intern guys, they look at me like I'm a mutant, so why would I invite them? They don't even talk.
This is so Ronnie.
I mean,
Come on, dude. You got to calm down. 5 female interns and 1 male intern?
Yeah, so what? I talk to them. I'm not gonna...
Well, doesn't that show you a pattern? You talk to the female interns, but you don't take the time to get
Dan.
them. Who's Dan?
He's one of the interns.
So you talk to one of the male interns, and you talk to 5 of the females.
Because he talks to me. The rest of them look at me like I'm a mutant. So why would I talk?
Because you go out of your way to make friends with the females.
Yeah, okay, fine.
You got to calm that shit
down. Get off my ass today, all right? I'm not in the mood.
No,
really.
I'm in the mood.
No, I'm not.
Who cares what mood you're in?
I don't give a shit, man. I'm not in the mood.
Why are you in a bad mood?
Because I feel like being in a bad mood.
Why are you in a bad mood?
None of your business. All right?
Do me a favor.
Yes.
You shouldn't even know the names of the interns. Just stand out there. Stop with all the female interns.
Dude, I have to talk to them. They do the relationship.
But how come you don't have to talk to the male interns?
I talk to them, but they don't fucking... They look at me like I'm some kind of asswipe, so fuck them. I don't need to invite them.
But the women don't. The women like you.
No, I talk to them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead, Benji, right? You fucking...
Am I right, Robin, or no?
You are absolutely right.
Right.
And, this is what we point out every time.
But how does it
Ronnie's
make...
conducting his own show.
What the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything.
How does it make the uninvited interns feel?
Oh, like crap, I'm sure.
Either invite all of them or don't invite any of them.
All right, fine. They're all invited, okay?
Well, go out and invite them. Yeah.
You fucking happy?
Yeah, I am fucking happy.
Good. Who gives a shit? Oh.
Because of Ronnie. It's embarrassing to me, your behavior.
What has it got to do with you? Why is it
You work here with me. I'm the one who put you here. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I understand that.
Remember you used to sit in a limo all day, and now I elevated you to security?
What does that have to do with you?
So you make friends with all the female interns.
No, I didn't make friends.
And none of the male interns.
Yeah, okay. No,
Notice they all look at you strange, but the females don't. You don't see a pattern there.
Yeah, okay.
Scores, man.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Fine.
Get it together. Invite all of them or invite none of them?
Right, okay. I invited all of them.
Mr. Flirtatious.
Yeah, right.
Look at you. You're on fire out there.
Yeah, right.
Calm down out there. And
calm down.
What is going on with him?
This is his personality. He's got some fucking personality. And then he gets behind the wheel. And I tell you, sometimes he's jerking that car, and he's like crazy.
Wow.
He's wild. He's an angry guy.
He's not in a mood. Don't start with him.
I'm in the mood. I mean, look, the intern show.
He's doling out special favors.
They gave him
that he gets better treatment.
Yeah, they gave him the biggest flirt award.
Yeah.
What is that? Listen to this.
Flirt? I'm not a flirt, man. Women just love me, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, women. I see the women are flocking.
Hey, you know.
That's
if you
the
want
way
to call me a
it's
flirt,
supposed to be.
then I guess I'm a flirt. But I don't consider myself a flirt.
The interns say he's the biggest flirt.
Of course he is. He doesn't know he's flirting?
And, Ronnie, those girls are underage. I hope you will be responsible that they don't drink there. Come in here. What precautions are you taking?
Yeah, he's just buying himself a boatload of problems here.
Are you responsible for them not drinking?
They're all overage. They're all like 22, 23.
They are?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
There are a couple that are 20.
Did you know that?
I think they said Ariel's 20. And Lindsay.
2 of them are 20-year-old girls.
All right. So there's going to be little kids there, too. Well, I'm going to tell them
So I want you to make sure they don't drink.
There's going to be 5-year-olds there.
Yeah, well, 5-year-olds obvious. But you didn't know that Lindsay is a 20-year-old.
No, I didn't.
And she's
so now I know.
All right. You tell her no drinking.
All right.
5 women are invited. It's odd.
And Dan.
Okay.
Well, no, now they're all getting invited, okay?
Good. That's what I want.
Just whatever you want.
I don't know. You're flirting with disaster.
No. What are you talking about? It's a block party. It's not.
What do you need interns at a block party? I've never once
deal?
invited an intern to a block party.
What is the big deal? Well, Why not? They don't get paid for anything around here.
Yeah, but that's
And
right.
they're all-
But they
and they're all
get
listening to,
college
what's
credit
going
for
on,
learning.
and they want to be part of, the show.
That's
So
not
why wouldn't you invite all of them if that is the case?
If you're so worried about the interns, why don't you invite all of them?
They're
Why
all
do you leave
working
some out?
for free.
What do
You mean they all want to be a part of the show, but somehow the girls are? Because I'm right. This is what you do when you're wrong. You go, oh, don't break my fucking ass. But, dude, if you're so worried...
If people don't talk to you, why would you invite them? Would you invite people that don't talk to you to your party?
But why is it only women are talking to you?
I don't know.
Oh,
Dan
you don't
talks
know.
to me.
Do you think maybe you have a different
Dan
attitude
talks
with
to
the
me.
women?
He's a man.
All right, that happened.
He's not a girl.
But do you notice for the most part it's just women who want to talk to you? Maybe it's the vibe you send out? And if you're going to invite interns and you're so worried about their internship and them learning, since that's now your role.
No, not learning. I just figured they felt
You're worried about the interns. You're worried that you invited the interns because you're worried they were left out. So if you're worried about them being left out, why are you leaving out some of the interns?
Because they don't talk to me. Why would I
Would they
invite
ever
people that
notice
don't
why they all
talk
have
to me?
penises? Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
What do you... Lost your
How many female interns are there?
Is it possible that you're friendlier to the female interns?
Maybe because they're nicer to me.
But wait a minute. How many female interns are there?
5.
And all 5 got invited.
Right, because they all talk to me.
Get out of here, Ronnie.
They're all, by the way, particularly beautiful this semester.
Yeah, I know.
You are so
Casanova.
obvious.
Just so you know, there's 5 female interns and 9 male interns.
Right, and he only knows one of the guys.
There's 9 male. Did you know there are 9? There are 9 male interns, Ron.
Yeah, I know there is. I know
5 female. Every female
and
intern.
Every morning they're walking like mutants, okay? And they look at me like I'm a mutant. So why the fuck would I want to talk to them?
Why? Oh.
I'll tell you why. Because you go out of your way. You're the guy who brings cupcakes to the secretary.
I go out of my way to talk
You do. You're a charmer.
Yes, exactly.
So,
I'm a charmer.
So turn your charm off if you could.
I'm a friggin' charmer, right.
Especially with interns. I don't need you knowing all the interns.
Fine.
Can you name all the male interns?
No.
Can you name all the female ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
One thing these numbers prove clearly is that Ronnie's no homo.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's not in question.
I've never once questioned whether he's a homo or not.
It's the girls. I hate guys. That's why I'm not nice to the guys. And,
you admit it.
But, yeah, we had a lot of cute and cool interns this year. This semester, I should say. And hopefully we'll have some more next semester. I can flirt with them, too. You say I'm flirting.
Here's the stats. This is his own words. Ronnie invited 100% of the women interns.
Right.
And 11% of the guys.
That's right.
I mean, what is that? What are you doing out there?
I'm not doing anything.
This is a job.
You can't
ain't
do
a social
things
club.
like
Dude,
that.
I invited people to a party.
11% of the men.
I don't socialize every night with them. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you want to be around these young female interns.
Exactly.
That's why you're inviting them to your home.
You got it right.
I know I got it right.
Ronnie,
you got it right.
I have it right.
You got it right.
But
Relax.
there's a segment of the...
Look who's talking.
Of the office.
You relax.
Ronnie, there's a segment of the office staff called Interns. And now you just...
Can't hear you.
Pitted the boys against the girls.
Well, of course. Interns are intimidated by anyone.
So now the boys will say, well, geez,
why would they
come here to be an intern and the girls get special favors and you
get
ignored.
Special favors.
They get to come to your home.
Special favors?
They get to come to a party at your house. That's a big deal to an intern. Okay, that's your house.
Yeah, okay.
It's where you live.
It's your
It's not
personal
like
party.
having a private party in my house.
You're inviting all the females and none of the males, and you don't see that you're excluding anyone.
A couple hundred people there.
Yeah, and you don't see that you're...
Not all my people. People from all over the place.
But you don't see that you're excluding people here at work. I mean, are you thinking clearly?
Yeah, I'm thinking clearly.
You're excluding all the males.
Why would you invite people that don't... Would you invite people to your party that don't talk to you?
I wouldn't invite an intern to my party.
Okay, if you can't invite all the interns, you shouldn't be inviting the interns.
Stuttering John after you was an intern.
Yes, well, bullshit.
And Stuttering John didn't start coming to my home until he'd been working for us for many years. Right. I know the difference.
Yeah, okay, fine.
That's the truth.
I'm an asshole. Okay, fine. Whatever you say.
Well, you're being an asshole.
Right.
And I'm calling you out on it.
Good. Call me out on it. You got to find something to always call me out on.
Because there's a lot going on with you.
You're not friggin' happy.
I'm not happy with this.
Me out on something.
I'm not happy with
You're
this.
always bringing attention to yourself.
No, I didn't bring attention. I was out there minding my own business, okay?
No, you're not. You're carrying on.
I'm not carrying on.
You're excluding all the male interns, except
for one.
And 100% of the females are somehow included in your private party. You don't see a problem with that?
No.
Okay, well, then you really need to sit down and think about it.
Right.
Try and see my point of view
I'm
here.
going to go sit and think about it right now.
Good.
Okay.
Does it strike you as odd, Artie?
It strikes me as hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's clear that, I don't know
What conclusion do you draw, Detective Lang?
That, he wants a lot of hot broads at his party.
Yeah, and Fred, what conclusion do you draw?
I'd have to ask if Ronnie has actually spoken to these male interns, or is he just going strictly on their
looks?
And if you're going on their looks, then I would agree with these guys.
Nothing to do with their looks.
Dude, because if you haven't talked to them, if
the guys look funny with their penises.
Right.
Ronnie, he freely admits in that clip that he's a flirt. And I don't know.
And he's not interested in male interns.
Right. He doesn't even like them.
They bore him.
He doesn't like them before he even meets them.
They bore me, right.
Well, listen, you got to develop a personality where you just don't see penis and vagina.
I want to be the scumbag I really am.
No.
Okay?
Seriously, develop a personality or take away the one you have.
You like it the way I am now.
Ronnie.
You love it the way I am.
Listen to me. Ronnie. Ron.
Dude, there's no talking to you.
Ron.
Why am I wasting my time
As far as this topic goes, there isn't one.
As far as you're concerned, the interns have no gender. If you're inviting interns, you love them all, and you invite them all.
Right. Well, he didn't need any guys there. What's the hot interns?
What do you need guys for?
He shouldn't even know what they look like.
He's there. They don't need any other guys.
I don't know what anybody looks like anymore.
Good. Stop looking.
Right.
All right. Now you can leave.
Am I done now?
Flirt with the guys as much as the girls.
Go flirt with the male interns.
Are you finished with me?
Take a few male interns under your wing, okay?
By the way, the question I have is...
It looks bad. That's all I'm saying.
The guy who's the lone male.
Yeah.
Is there something about him that's special?
No,
the other guys?
He brings...
What is it?
He's the guy that gets everybody our breakfast, so that's how we all interact with him every day.
He doesn't get my breakfast, Gary.
So he kind of looks at him as a female in a way.
No, he doesn't get my breakfast. I don't get breakfast. He doesn't do anything for me, okay?
My point is, if you're inviting interns, when you're inviting interns, it's very suspicious when all 5 beautiful interns are the ones invited.
Good. I'm sending out a message to the male interns.
No, you're doing a...
Don't act like an asshole.
Don't send out a message at work.
This
is work. This isn't your personal life. Don't send out messages.
Personal life. What are you bringing my personal life?
This is your work.
I
didn't bring. I said this is work.
Bringing it in.
This isn't your personal life.
Don't bring my personal life into it.
I didn't bring your personal life.
It isn't your personal life, but you're bringing it in.
You're bringing it into your personal life.
It is personal.
Oh, my God.
Because if it was business, he'd invite everybody.
Right. He doesn't like it because he knows I'm right.
It was his subjective choice. It wasn't objective.
There's no talking to you, he says, but who's walking out of the room?
And when did I ever mention his personal life?
No, but he brought it into his personal life.
Right.
It's his block party.
Which is personal.
Has nothing to do with business.
Which, if you remember, the interns will be treated to some of Ronnie's karaoke at the block party.
Absolutely.
Hey, hey, hey! Young man! Go! Young man! Right? Where you gonna go? Hey, young man! Where you gonna
go? Wow.
If I could find a way, I could take you words I have you, and I'd say, could change the stars.
My God.
Oh, my goodness.
They want to go to that?
They're so lucky to be able to witness.
That's what we were invited to.
Put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hopey copey. That's what it's all about. Oh. You push your whole self out.
Hopey copey?
Was that really the block party?
Yeah.
I'm going away. I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around.
The young interns love to hear Ronnie sing songs they've never heard of.
Let me ask you something. Is it like a concert he puts on? He never stops singing.
He gets drunk and then he sings to the interns.
You should do minstrel show songs, too. It's going back that far.
Hokey. Yes, we have no
Hokey-cokey.
Hokey-cokey.
Ronnie in blackface.
Put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hopey-copey, hopey-copey. That's what it's all about.
What a nut.
Hopey-copey. That's a good one.
Hopey-copey.
You put your whole self out.
Ronnie locked himself in Scott's studio and won't come out. Well, good. Keep him locked in there.
Well, how's he now doing his job?
I don't know, but, you know, I had to say, I mean, Gary gives me this intern show, and he says, Ronnie invited all the female interns and one of the males.
But, you know, he can't come around here and get his, you know, panties in a wad and then stop doing his job.
Because evidently Mary Carey's out there, and he's not watching her.
Mary Carey's all over the place, by the way.
Is she?
I mean, you see her getting interviewed and going nuts in one corner, then in another corner.
Bouncing off the wall.
Yeah. Is she doing the hokey-pokey?
Hokey-cokey. The hokey-cokey.
She had me in a headlock, Mary. And I had to, like, that's why I was a little late getting back. I had to go out, like, past all the offices, and then...
You had to circle around?
Yeah, I was afraid.
Mary Carey just tried to kick Sal in the face. I thought Sal was staying away from the guests. I thought we had this discussion.
You know, you can't keep anybody.
What is going on, man?
It's a revolution.
Oh, she came into...
The guys are saying that she went into their office and started in with him.
All right. Well, that's fair. Keep your eye on everything.
Young man.
He's got some personality.
Young man. Have good time.
What?
22-year-old girls. I can't believe they want to go in. What? I'm just thinking of the reality. Like, these 22-year-old hot chicks that go to this guy's party.
Well, they hear him do the Wanderer.
And he could only think to invite the 5 beautiful interns.
Yeah, but there's no pattern there. You didn't know it. I provide Ronnie the dating service here.
I'm sure they know Dion.
Get to hear the Wanderer.
I'm the type of guy who likes to roam around. I go to the place. I roam from town to town.
Oh, God, that's great.
If I were a hot chick, I'd want to go.
Yeah. They look at it like visiting a nursing home.
Yeah, I'm sure the male interns don't feel slighted at all.
No.
He doesn't think ugly guys would want to hear him sing?
A lot of the interns, though, are trying to get involved with the show and do things, so I invited him. Because he's worried about him. Involved with the show.
Taking him under the wing.
He's involved with the show. He's worried about their involvement.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah. It's great how he took
He
them.
wants to be involved with him.
I don't like them adrift.
Him and Sal are about to equal. What is it, Dougie?
He just barricaded himself into a green room.
Now he's taking over a green room?
There's such a funny formula for disaster this year with when Ronnie gets drunk. He apparently has a stilt walker and a clown. So,
at the party?
Can you imagine the stilt walker with Ronnie in that condition? He's just going to, like, take the legs out. And we'll have a camera ready.
Sounds like a fun time. No wonder the interns that's so coveted. I didn't realize there was a stilt walker and a clown.
I kind of know the neighborhood he lives in. This guy's walking around on stilts?
I don't know. He told me the other day.
He's hired a stilt walker for the party.
Well, they closed down the whole block.
But, I mean, it's not like a party like, the Great Gatsby used to throw.
No.
Acres of land.
That's in the middle of the street.
There's so many people at this block party. It's like everyone invites 100 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing the interns will be there.
Well, yeah.
That should make it fun.
They're so young, he got the clown for them.
Right.
Tell them face painting is very popular with young kids. I know. I'm a 4-and-a-half-year-old.
young man. Right?
Here's another one. Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, that's his Cher rendition.
Oh, that's right. He's a big Cher fan.
That's great, too. There's a Cher fan.
Hey, girls, want to hear me sing Cher? Who? Cher.
What's funnier, that Ronnie's a big Cher fan or that Sal was the Beastie Boys fan club president?
It's all pathetic.
Equally funny.
I mean, look, Sal is so... you know, engrossed in black culture, you know, like the rap group and, you know.
Hey, can I do something nice? You know, Christopher Reeves and his wife, Dana. I'm just thinking about if I lived on that block and I'm a neighbor of Ronnie's and I got to sit there and listen to that loud shit music all day and him, squalling into that.
I think the only reason Ronnie calls it a block party is because he's going to
take over the block.
Disturb the entire block.
What are you doing, locking yourself in a room?
Maybe he does that in his own backyard.
You're supposed to be doing security. Why? Mary Carey's running around kicking Sal in the face.
Good,
and you're
good. So am I. I'm helping her.
Dude, you blew it with this one. You really blew it. You look bad.
Good.
You look bad.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Can you now apologize to the interns?
No.
And say...
I already gave them invitations, okay?
Yeah, but that was under duress.
That's a
right.
great
Whatever.
invitation
Good.
to get.
Let them not come.
You
I don't
were
give a
made
shit. Okay?
to invite
Yeah,
them.
okay, Robin. Yeah.
Is there anything else?
How about all the people you leave out of your parties?
At least I leave them out.
Yeah.
I'm not wholesale selecting people out of groups.
Yeah, you just pick the people you hate that you leave out.
You don't really, honestly, between us, you don't really see a problem with just inviting all the hot female interns?
Dude, why do you have such a problem when I have a block party? And it's not my block party.
I don't have a party. Have I ever mentioned your block party? Have I ever said a problem with it? No.
Every year
I have
you
no
knock
problem
the shit
with
out of it. Do I knock your dinner parties?
I didn't knock your...
Do I say anything about what you do?
No.
Why does that bother you?
I don't invite 5 female interns.
The people on my block
I don't invite a harem.
That bothers you.
I don't invite a harem.
Why does it bother you if other people have a good time?
Ron, you can't...
Why are you deflecting, Ronnie?
Why are you deflecting?
This
isn't about your block party. Have all the block parties you want.
No,
it's about...
You're making fun because we're drunk and we're singing karaoke.
Interns are a special category here. They're college students.
Right. Okay. Who work.
These aren't Ronnie's angels.
I didn't say they were. Okay.
Well, you don't invite 5 female interns and leave out every male intern. Either invite the interns or don't.
Right. Okay.
It looks bad.
Okay, fine.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not putting you down for having a block party.
They're all invited now, okay? All invited.
Don't do me any favors.
I'm sure those guys who you've already indicated you don't want there are happy now.
Dude, you don't fucking talk to me. I don't have to be,
He's a baby.
Yeah,
We've got another baby here we have to take care of.
Yeah, you're a baby. You're a baby. And you're acting like a baby.
They don't talk to me.
Wow.
Whatever. Why would... Yeah,
I like girls.
Yeah, what about the people you don't invite to your shit?
They don't talk to me.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, you're perfect. You're perfect also back there behind the glass.
Last year, Ronnie had a bouncy house. He was
I had one this year,
He was drunk, jumping around in the bouncy house.
Ronnie didn't have a bouncy house. Okay? The block had a bouncy house, okay?
There's Ronnie. Are those interns he's in the bouncy house?
No, there's no interns there, okay?
Oh, God.
60-year-old man in a bouncy house.
60-year-old man. Richie, why don't you get the fuck out of it? Because I'm so sick of you. I'm going to punch your fucking lights out. I swear to God. You keep it up. You just fucking keep it up.
Everybody here needs protection from Ronnie.
Yeah, good.
I know. I got to hire a security guard.
Yeah, good. Go fuck yourself.
All the male interns are back there pissed they weren't invited.
Yeah, good. Let them be fucking pissed.
I see.
Yeah, fine.
But there's some video of you jumping in that bouncy house.
Yes. Oh, I don't make fun of your fucking block party.
Are you going to go sleeveless again to the block party so you can show off all your tats?
I'm going fucking naked.
He's one of our interns, by the way.
Ronnie has a brand new tattoo.
No joking around. He's got another tattoo?
Well, I mean, since last block party. He can show it off this year.
Yeah, at least my ass doesn't smell.
We don't know that.
Yeah, let's check. Let me check.
Come on.
I'll smell it.
Yeah, I know you would.
You pull your pants down,
Probably
I'll smell
eat my
it.
asshole out, too.
I bet it smells like cobwebs.
Yeah, right.
Here's one of our interns. You work hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you feel? And I want you to be serious. How did you feel when every female intern gets invited, like, and you don't?
Nobody knew about it.
I do a lot of the releases for all the guests that come. I talk to Ronnie a lot. I was a little pissed off. Like, I do stuff.
Yeah, what'd you do wrong?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have tits and a vagina.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the greatest set of tits, but come on.
You seem like a nice kid. What did you do wrong?
Yeah.
Do you understand the difference now?
Yeah, okay, fine.
So, is any of this sinking in?
Yeah, it's all sinking in.
I don't know.
It's all sinking in.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all sinking in.
It is. Okay, good. Tell me what has sunk in so I know that you understand.
That I'm a scumbag.
Is this a bad guy?
No.
You saying he's one of these guys that gives you dirty looks?
Why could he not be invited?
So why can't he be invited?
I don't know.
Is he 21, too? I bet he's 21. Yeah, why would he invite...
Would you like to be included in something like that?
I'd love to hear that karaoke in the bouncy house. It's great. That sounds better than half the parties I go to at school.
Are the female interns better people than you? Is that what it is?
Apparently.
Do they work harder?
Apparently.
Yeah. Do you have less interest in being around the show staff? No.
No.
Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah.
That's a good guy. I've talked to this kid. He's a good kid.
You know what's funny? That this is Steve's actually his second semester here, so he's been around for a while.
Yeah, I know.
And Ronnie doesn't invite him.
And you've been nice to Ronnie, haven't you?
I mean, we've always gotten along.
I didn't ask if anybody was nice to me, all right?
You said they're all pricks. They're not nice to you.
I didn't say
all right, what was the word you used?
They look at you like
you're
a mutant.
Do you look at him? Do you look at Ronnie? So Steve looks at you like you're a mutant?
No.
So why did he invite him?
Because I haven't seen him. He hasn't been around. He's not here all the time.
Is that true,
my goodness, Ronnie.
I'm here 2 mornings a week. I do most of the releases. I sit right next to John.
You were here yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah.
And he didn't invite you then.
No.
So, Ronnie, he's here 2 days a week.
None of the chicks are here right now.
Just go on to whatever his name you were doing with the wheelchair guy who passed away. Go back to that.
Artie has a good...
off me already, will you please?
Artie has a good point.
There's a problem here. I got a problem with this.
You always got a problem with me.
I don't always have a problem with you, but I have many problems with you, yes.
You have a lot of problems with me, yeah.
I do have problems with you.
I'm such a shitbag to you.
I didn't say you were a shitbag to me.
Hey, Howard, you know, a good point is a lot of these girl interns aren't even here in the morning. They don't even really converse with Ronnie.
Asshole, they're all here in the morning.
There's none out there right now.
Where are they now?
No one's here now.
Where are
Steve's here.
Because it's Sausage Thursday, that's why.
And that's the name for it.
Who named it? Sausage Thursday?
Me.
You? Yeah. Because when guys are around, it's Sausage Thursday.
Right, exactly.
And you're not happy. You're in a mood.
No,
You're in a mood.
What do you think I'm such a...
Ronnie, never go on the stand in criminal court because you're going to do yourself in.
Good.
And I love how all the girls have to talk to Ronnie. Like, all the guys are afraid to talk to you, but all the girls have to talk to you because you're so hot.
Yeah, right. Mr. Angry over there.
What did I do?
Angry Mr. Will. No, nobody likes Will either.
I tell you, if I had a party, I would invite all the interns.
They all say how angry you fucking are.
And what were you going to card these people when they showed up to your place? Because you didn't even know who was underage. So how were you going to deal with that?
Hey, Will,
you're an idiot.
There were some holes in the plan.
Yeah, exactly. No, I know what the plan was. It was to get wasted and try and molest the crap out of these girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Take him in the bouncy.
Yeah, okay, Will. You want to start throwing shit out on the table?
No.
I'll throw some shit out on you on the table.
I'll throw some shit out on you. Believe me, you don't want to go down that road either.
No, I can go down that road.
I'll go down that road too.
Hey,
we're both
easy does
unhappy.
it here.
Fucking
We're just talking about the interns.
Look, I think we all are trying to go down that road.
That's right.
Please go down that road.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the interns.
Let's not go down any other road.
Let's go down the road.
I bet Ronnie was...
Although the road does sound interesting.
Yeah, it does. I'm anxious for the road.
Come on, Big Shot. You want to go down the road with me?
Maybe we shouldn't.
No, don't go down any
Maybe the road is
roads.
dangerous.
Trust me.
Fucking asshole. Come on.
I bet Ronnie was
Come on, asshole. You're not talking now.
Ronnie,
you got as much shit as I do, so don't act like that.
I got tons of shit on you right now, man. That girl be throwing that fucking ring right in your face.
Okay.
Come on, don't do that.
Tough guy.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God.
Over an intern party, you're going to be this much of a prick.
Look at you.
It's called busting balls.
No, you're starting. I'm busting balls, too.
Come on, Ron, don't go there,
balls.
Ron. Come on.
Come on, be a man.
Look at this.
Take your beating, and that's it.
Yeah, I take my beating. Nobody else can take the beating, right?
No, you got to take your beating on this. You did the wrong thing.
No, but when I want to beat him, it's no good. Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. Oh, don't go there.
Go there. You guys want to go there? I'm trying to save both of you. Don't go there.
Let's not go anywhere but here. You were wrong.
Come on.
Now apologize to me, please.
You should apologize.
Seriously. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll apologize.
I bet Ronnie was so excited to show those girls his tats. Like, they don't get to see him at work.
Will you go sleeveless? Will you wear the, because I know you like to...
I'm going to go naked, okay?
No, are you going to wear
I'm going to go naked.
Because you like to have your, for your block party, you like to have your tattoos
definitely.
shown.
Yes,
you will.
And it's not my block party.
No, your block party with your neighbors. Are you going to have a muscle shirt on?
Yes, of course.
Oh, good.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
I just want to know what the attire is.
I want you to make sure that you see it on that Monday morning.
Well, all the girls will see all of his tats.
Yes, exactly.
That salamander.
Right.
He wears those little short denim shorts, too. Those are the best, those little short shorts.
My short shorts, right.
Well, then he deserves to be in the bouncy house.
Now, are you going to show the interns...
Just like a toddler.
Are you going to show all the girl interns your Earnhardt memorabilia in your house?
Yeah, I'm going to take them down to private showings in my basement.
Hey, Ralph, you're on the air.
Okay.
Go down the road. Go down the road.
I don't know. There'll be bodies on the road.
Yeah, I smell a marriage.
There'll be a lot of fucking bodies.
Hey, you know, I hate to do this, but I got to defend Ronnie.
What do you mean?
Why?
Why the fuck does he have to invite everybody at the station?
You got to understand something, Ralph. I don't know if you're joking around.
No, I'm
but
really
the
not.
fact of the matter is...
Yeah, really. Why?
Listen. He is one of my guys who is here at, Sirius has hired him.
Okay.
He is a senior staff member.
Okay.
And it is very odd. I'm not saying it's illegal or something weird like that. It's just very odd that the only interns that show up at his home are female interns. It doesn't look right. That's all I'm saying.
It's one thing to invite the intern.
Howard, if I was
it's
inviting...
another thing to invite
If I was inviting
insulting.
5 interns...
It is very insulting. If the 5 just happen to be hot interns.
Dude, if I was inviting the 5 interns alone with nobody else at the house, it would be fucking weird.
You're crazy.
You're not getting the point. That's not what we're saying. I'm not saying it would be sexually inappropriate.
Well, that's what you...
No, I'm not. I'm saying what's in
people are going to take it now.
No, they're not.
Some kind of fucking pervert.
You know what? You don't even understand what we're talking about. Now I see why you're getting worked up.
I do understand.
No, we're not saying you're going to do something inappropriate to the girls. We're saying it's just inappropriate to bring
comments you're making.
Hey, Ronnie.
No.
Why don't you calm down? You got somebody on the phone who's trying to defend you, and you're fucking it up.
Dude, I'm not talking about you, Ralph. I'm talking to him.
I'm saying that's not what people are inferring. What I'm saying is it's curious that it's 5 women instead of just interns.
The intern.
Steve here is a good guy. He's probably as nice to you as they are. And it's strictly based on the fact that you want a couple of hot chicks there that'll dress up.
Yeah, I like it.
What's wrong with
they're the only hot chicks that
What's wrong with that is we're in a work situation.
Your hot chicks elsewhere, Ralph.
It's not a scores party. Yes, it is.
You go get your hot chicks elsewhere. You don't fish
Not
for
my
hot
intern.
chicks from the intern.
Don't discriminate amongst the interns based on the fact that some are girls and some are boys. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're going to do something inappropriate.
I apologize, okay?
Thank
You're happy now? That's what you want?
No, it's not what I want. You got to want
I apologize.
Hey, when you have a
thank
party,
you.
All right.
When you have a party, Robin knows this, you have to make some hard choices.
Yeah, I know.
Draw the line.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Right, only the girls can come.
No, only A-list people can come.
Only hot girls can come. You got to...
Right.
Yeah.
Yucko, you're on the air.
Hey, Ronnie, you want to hire a real clown for your little block party there, faggot?
Uh-oh, Yucko's upset because he heard Clown's going to be there and he didn't get an invite.
Yeah, we're having a clown.
Right.
What's up with that, Ronnie? I'll juggle your saggy balls, you old little midget prick.
Chris, you're on the air.
Hey, Yucko would have got invited if he had tits and a vagina. What the fuck is going on, Howard? You told that motherfucker to stand in that hallway and not have a personality. Now he's turning that hallway into his damn social club?
Right.
He don't respect you, man. You got to fucking crack the whip on him.
Yeah, got to get rid of me.
Yeah, fire you. Ronnie,
Right.
fuck you.
No, fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you and your fucking gay tattoos.
Yeah, right. Fuck you. Fuck you, you dumb piece of shit. Fucking hillbilly motherfucker.
I'll come down there and I'll fuck your face. You
Come on, man. Come on down.
Fuck your face.
Come on down, you fucking gay hillbilly. Fucking.
Rinse your fucking mouth.
No, rinse your mouth. Oh, that's great.
Dominic, you see my point. I mean, I'm not saying it's an illegal thing or something like that. I'm just saying it's like, look.
He's creating kind of a hostile environment in the workplace.
Right. It's like, wow, if I'm an intern, I'm like, wow, I wouldn't mind hanging out at Ronnie's, for the block party. Right. And, gee, every girl gets invited and not me. You know, it would just kind of... Imagine if you were an intern, Ron.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You see what I'm saying.
Okay.
And you're like, hey, I want to hang out with everyone, and just because I don't have titties, I can't hang out.
It's not why.
First of all...
what's wrong with what I just said?
You're right.
But first of all, I'm Ronnie's lawyer, but the issue is actually that isn't he choosing one class over another class?
Absolutely.
In a sense, yes.
Females over males. Then they're all employees, so it is employment-related. However, since it's at his house, he would probably be the only one personally liable, so I think all the male interns may end up owning his house.
You know what? You do me a fucking favor.
Well, listen. All right, thank you, Dominic. All right, Dominic with his jokes. But look, all I'm saying
I already said I'm sorry.
All right.
They're
Apology
all
accepted. Okay, everyone is... Steve, are you going to the party?
I'm going to try. I got my invite.
All right. You got it kind of late, I realize.
Yeah. RSVP date already passed, but I got it.
Whatever. Don't worry about it. Nobody had to RSVP. They can just show up. I don't care.
I'm a little bit more pissed off now that I know there's going to be a clown. Sounds like it's going to be amazing. Isn't it?
And he was going to keep
nobody's forcing you to come.
from it.
All right?
I'm pissed off I wasn't invited in the first place.
Nobody's forcing you to come.
But you feel welcome, huh?
What's the comment you got over there, Jason, that you fucking just...
He said Ronnie won't even look at Steve in the eye. Like he's intimidated.
Say hi to Steve. He's a good guy. What?
Well, me and Ronnie talk.
I say hi to Steve all the time.
So then why did you say he's mean to you?
Did I
mention names?
You said
I didn't mention names.
But why wouldn't Steve be invited then?
Leave me alone.
Is it because Steve's bigger than you?
I apologize. I said they're invited. Okay, can't we just fucking drop it already?
No, we don't want to drop it.
Yeah, Captain Jenks is on here. Go ahead, Jenks. You want to weigh in on this? Go ahead.
This is funny because this is almost like the Studio 54 of Sirius Satellite Radio.
Yeah, Ronnie's running his own Studio 54 in the halls. So he's got to get, okay, you're in. Steve, stand online for fucking 3 days.
Studio 64, like his age.
You're in.
Red Will, keep it up, man.
It's a
Come
joke,
on, let's go.
Fucking old midget.
Calm
down.
Come on, let's dump the shit out on the table.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, Big Shot.
Make a joke.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a joke about you.
Come on, Big Shot. Come on.
Jesus Christ with you.
I'm ready to go to the mat with this whole thing. You can let out whatever
Sounds
you want
like
to
you are.
Whatever you want to let out, I want to let out on you.
Ronnie,
okay?
It's a show.
Come on, man.
Down.
Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Okay, all right. I could see that there's a lot of tempers that are heated up.
Come on, Will.
Accusations are flying.
Will, do you have inside information? Yeah, he's got plenty of shit. Do you have inside information that Ronnie's 64? Come on.
Well, we're going to move along.
No secret.
Accusations are flying.
Ronnie, retaliate and say Will's age.
What are you getting all bent out of shape for?
Come on,
Jeez.
Will. You're the one who started it. You said you got shit on me. Come on.
No, you said that.
No,
Anthony,
you said
you're
it
on
first,
the air.
dude.
He doesn't have any shit on you. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Ronnie,
listen to Anthony. He wants to talk.
Hey, Howard, you remember about a year ago you saw the Devil Wears Prada and you said you're going to change the way you manage and this and that. Listen to the way this guy talks to you.
I know, it's
Imagine
horrible.
Meryl Streep's character putting up with this bullshit.
Hey, fuck you.
Dude, listen to him, fuck you.
Yeah, this is his way.
Right, exactly. This is my way.
It's a turn-off.
Right.
It's a turn-off. It is.
Either fuck you or I don't care. I don't care. Shut up. You're the only guy who wouldn't even do the chin-ups yesterday. He wears these...
Dude, I was downstairs yesterday, okay?
You have no guns.
Go
That's
fuck
why,
yourself.
Ronnie.
Yeah,
You
right.
wouldn't do the
Okay.
pull-ups.
I don't need guns, okay?
You put your goddamn cut-off sleeve shirt on. You look like an idiot.
If you're wearing a muscle shirt, you should do your pull-ups.
Yeah, okay.
A muscle shirt. It's all
What happened to you yesterday, by the way, when they said...
I said I was downstairs.
Oh.
You ran.
I ran. I did. I ran.
He could still do push-ups right now.
I'm not doing
You
anything.
ran out of the room.
Okay, you fucking asshole.
There you go. I'm a fucking asshole.
Dude, I wasn't talking to you, so mind your business, all right? Hang up your phone.
All right.
See,
all right, thank you.
Ronnie should be in a good mood today. He was so happy yesterday. He got to have lunch with Artie. He got to follow Artie around
Well, don't let
on
him
the
have
set.
lunch with you anymore because, you know what, he's not a girl. He's not a girl.
I won't come to the set today, okay?
You only invite girls. Only invite girls.
What are you doing giving away set visits to Ronnie?
I'm sorry.
Ronnie, based on your logic, why would he invite you to the set? You're not a girl.
He invited me to come today. I'm not going.
You can be nice to guys, too.
I'm not going.
Steve, why? I'm not saying this. They are.
Steve, would you do me a favor?
Why would you punish me and
I'm not punishing you. Oh, Yeah, I'm not punishing.
Steve, would you do me a favor?
Yes.
Will you be my reporter, my eyes and ears at this block party?
No, he says he's not sure he's coming. Okay.
No, I'm gonna come.
Maybe you should designate somebody. No, maybe you better designate one of the guys.
No, I want Steve to do it. Steve, because I know you'd like a shot on the air. Yeah. You deserve a chance, so please.
Why not Dan?
No, Steve.
What's wrong with Dan?
Because Steve is here.
And Steve, bring a recorder, because we got to get Ronnie singing this year, too.
Yeah, too bad you won't be there.
I'm busy that
There's a rumor. I can't imagine that this is true. Did you invite the Penthouse girls from yesterday to the block party?
No, I did not. That's horseshit, whoever put that down. Sorry. Never happened.
Who heard that rumor?
Yeah, I want to know who heard that one.
Did he invite him somewhere else, though?
No, I didn't invite him anywhere. Fucking moron.
Dorian, you're on the air.
Hi, Ronnie. I'm a young hot girl. Can I come to your house?
Sure, baby. Yeah, exactly. You definitely can.
I love it. It's great. I'll jump there and jump on your balls.
Yeah, good.
What? By the way, what is that song you sing? What's the dance?
The Hokey Copey.
Oh, the Hokey Copey.
What, say it again?
The Hokey Pokey.
Hokey Pokey.
I was drunk.
You know the name is Hokey Pokey,
Yeah,
right?
I do. I was drunk.
Were you?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do the Hokey Pokey, Ronnie?
No.
Could you dance? Do it now.
No, you do, I'm sure.
Are you dancing when you
Fucking hillbilly from fucking Arkansas would know how to do it.
My name is Father Guru. And today's lesson is Hokey Pokey.
All right, everybody.
Come on, Ronnie. I'll do it with you.
Yeah, go ahead. Get out there. Hey, get out there and do it.
Do it with him.
No, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, Will and Richard are doing it.
Yeah, good for them.
Look how good they're doing.
Left leg in. Put your left foot in and you shake it all about.
You do the hopey copey, hopey pokey. That's what it's all about. Oh.
You put your whole self out.
I'm sorry I had a good time. I'm sorry.
Does that really feel that
I'm apologizing for that, too.
How good could you feel?
That good?
Yeah, Robin's right. How good could you feel?
We had a lot of fun.
We had a good time.
We had a lot of fun.
Like fun.
Really, go improve your personality up.
I'll do that,
Steve, be my eyes and ears.
I will.
Sorry, thank you.
And Artie, I won't come. Don't worry.
What? Come? You have to come.
He's going to have girls there.
We're having more fluffernutters.
By the way, this just in, Bubba the Love Sponge is making Hopey Copey T-shirts. They're on sale as we speak. Hopey Copey. I might actually have to buy one of those. Yes, Ronnie's Angels, appearing at a block party near you.
Hello, Angels.
Hello, Angels. Hello, Angels. Girls, I have an assignment.
Come to my block party and dress it up.
I know it seems like a silly assignment, girls, but I need you at the block party because there's a stilt walker there I want you to keep your eye on.
What a gig. That guy's got a stilt walker. Thank God every day I'm not a stilt walker. A clown suit. Ooh, that's rough.
Thank you, Angels. I mean, interns.
Ronnie's intern.
Ronnie's intern.
What do you got today, What do you got today, Ed? I'm working a block party in Queens.
For Ronnie. Hello, interns.
Hello, interns.
No, I'm on the squawk box here. Hello, interns. Girls, I need you to get into skimpy outfits and show up at the block party. Here's what I need you to do. There's a clown there that I'm very suspicious of. Wait a second. That angel has a cock. You're not invited.
Get out of here.
Cock-a-doodle nothing.
Only Bosley can come.
Right. Bosley is that other intern.
That's the guy he did invite.
Dan. Bosley. Dan Bosley, we should call him. We should call Dan Bosley.
Say hello, interns, again.
A little hatchet.
All right.
Come here. Say hello, interns, again.
Hello, interns.
Hello, Ronnie.
You've got a cock. All right, listen, Robin, when we get back, Mike Walker's going to do his thing. You're going to do your news, and we've got to do this first, though. Take a listen to this. Oh, I got on the phone. This guy amazes me.
Who's this?
Howard Stern. Exclusive. I was talking about him yesterday. I was watching the MTV Awards, and once again, for like the 5th year in a row, Sixx, the guy, he calls himself Sixx, he's a black dude. He got up on stage and made an announcement at the MTV Awards. Hey, do we have that, guys? as your play's announcer. He gets up and he starts talking about B.B. King, and then they throw him off the stage. Happens every year. He got up there again.
Yeah.
It's almost like if it was a white guy, he could never get away with it. You know what I mean? Like a white guy, they throw right out. Black guy, they're like, yeah, I think he's in a rap band. Because he looks like he's in some rap group.
Right, and he usually walks up with a bunch of other black people. So he looks like he belongs.
Yeah, who knows what's going on?
But then he walked up with the Foo Fighters that time.
Yeah.
And they let it happen.
They didn't know who he was. Can't find it? All right.
Yeah, hello?
Hey, Sixx. So, Sixx, tell me about the prep that went into this appearance. Didn't you think this year they would stop you?
Yeah, you know, in actuality, Howard, they was looking for me, man. And they knew that I was coming. They just didn't know how I was coming. You know?
Like he said on the air he would be at the Video Music Awards.
He announced it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and you know, I'm promoting a new DVD, which is called Jackass in the Hood. Everybody got to go get the DVD. That was the whole plan, is to really promote the DVD. But, you know, I saw that I scared Snoop, because I had to run from stage left to stage right.
Dude, so what do you want, a cell phone?
Yeah.
God damn, can't we call you on a hard line? The phone's in and out, there's a weak signal.
Keep track of the story.
Let's see.
Couldn't we have arranged to call him on a hard line? Can't I get anybody out there thinking?
Can you hear me now?
I mean, it's okay. I love cell phones. Like the whole conversation is usually, I'm on the cell phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And then people sneak into a better place, you know, like a.
How do I sound now?
How do I sound? I'm over here. How do I sound now?
Yeah, exactly. I'm standing next to the tower. How do I sound now?
Why can't my staff say, hey, we need you to be on a hard line at such and such a time?
Hey, man.
Sixx. I'm talking to a guy who sneaks into the VMAs every year.
And he's laughing at you.
Yeah, and he's laughing at me.
Man, let me tell you something. It was funny. It was very, very funny because, like I said, these guys, they were looking for me. So, you know, this time I had to kind of like...
Hold on a second, because I'm really irritated with my staff. I want to yell at them. Gary, can I ask you a question? Is there a way that our guys could line up to have people on a hard line? It is a radio show. Is there a way that someone can use their brain out there?
Yeah, I don't think anybody knew that this wasn't a hard line, and when John called them, it sounded good. So we didn't know it was a cell phone.
Well, from now on, make it part of the setup. Is there a number we can call you on a hard line?
Okay.
This has been going on for 20 years already with the cell phones. I have an idea. Just ask people. See, you're laughing at me. That's disturbing me, too.
No, man. You gotta regulate, baby.
Do you have a phone that we can call you back on in 2 seconds?
Yeah, let me,
Hold on. I'm going to have somebody arrange what they should have done yesterday. Hold on.
Okay.
This is silly. Hey, who wants to struggle hearing a guy?
You don't want to miss anything Sixx has to say.
Yeah, it's tough enough.
Right. It's tough enough to be interested.
He might say B.B. King for no reason, and we'll miss it.
Wait, here's what he did.
Man, how y'all gonna forget me, man? I told y'all, man, without B.B. King, rock and roll wouldn't be possible, man. And I already told y'all without, you know that, right? My name is Sixx, and we get ready to do this thing, baby. You dig what I'm saying?
Meanwhile,
check game, homeboy. Slide over to the left a little bit. This for the fans. Slide over to the little bit, nephew. Slide over to the left, nephew. You're doing too much. Yeah, later for that.
Hey, this is for the fans.
Yeah, this is for the fans.
What, were they dragging him away at that point?
They finally figured it out. What's funny about it is that he gets to do it every year.
I know. They can't stop him.
You back there, Sixx?
Yes.
See? Hear the difference? I don't.
Are you sure this is a hard line?
You sound worse.
Sixx, is there a better phone we can call you back on?
Is this a hard line?
Yeah, this is a hard line.
Are you sure that's not a wireless?
Are you on a wireless phone?
I'm going to, I'm going to give you another number, okay?
Yeah, Sixx.
Oh, hold on.
You have a phone that actually has a wire attached to the phone?
A hard-wired phone.
A wire that goes into the phone and then a wire that goes into the wall.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, like, you should have a cord hanging from this phone.
John, tell him you want a phone that is hardwired.
Is there a payphone you can run to?
Why don't you sneak into MTV and call us from there?
Later, nephew.
You're doing too much.
All right, nephew.
Step over to the left.
Step over to the side.
Yeah.
Nephew.
I love how he says B.B. King and no one says anything, and he goes, yeah, that's right, you know.
And then he says, and we're about to do this thing. What thing?
What thing are you going to do, Sixx?
Who knows?
That's when you get nervous.
All right, let me see if I can get him on now. No, I guess I can't. Well, so much for a well-oiled machine. Hey, tomorrow, a polygraph test with Robin.
Why am I being polygraphed?
Because...
What crime have I committed?
Because you were accused on the air of not liking Beth, my girlfriend, and we're going to ask you the question tomorrow, do you like Beth? And you said polygraph me, so we're doing it.
No, I didn't say polygraph me.
Oh.
The guy said polygraph me.
Oh, all right.
And you said okay. I never said okay.
Yes, you did.
Oh, please.
You nervous?
Ridiculous. Well, you know, remember you took a polygraph test and failed, and you still swear to this day you didn't lie?
Well, we'll see how you do. Maybe you'll pass.
I'm sure I'll pass. I pass every time. But, you know, I just don't want any
Flack.
shenanigans. I don't know what
No shenanigans. Hey, Sixx.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Now we can hear you.
Okay. We're good, Howard?
Yeah, now we're good, brother.
Okay.
All right. Let me understand something. MTV was looking for you. They know every year you sneak up on the stage and you get on live television.
Exactly.
Well, how did you pull it off this time?
The same way, man. Like I said, Hollywood is the Matrix. I came in through the red carpet, but I came, like, inconspicuous. Like, I didn't wear a suit. I wore, they thought I was like a rocker.
Yeah, so in other words, they think you're like a rap guy.
No, they thought I was a rocker this time. They just thought I was like in a rock band.
Yeah. And you walk in with a bunch of people, and do you do interviews on the red carpet?
Exactly.
Goodness.
Right. Once they saw me doing interviews, it's like no question about who I am. And, like I said, I have a new DVD coming out called Jackass in the Hood. That's www.jackassinthehood.com.
So is that you sneaking into all these events?
Exactly. And not only that, they got me with one segment where I got a handcuff on and I'm trying to rent a car. Like just urban black dudes doing jackass stuff.
All right, so when you were on the red carpet, what companies interviewed you? What broadcast outlets?
Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood. I mean, just like a slew of them.
And what do they ask you?
Oh, they ask me, so how are you? And I already have one friend of mine in the paparazzi. And he's like, yeah, you're coming out with this new movie, Jackass in the Hood. How is it? And then once they hear that, other reporters eavesdrop on other reporters. So once they hear him ask me a question, then all of them ask me the same
and
question.
Do you tell them your name is Sixx?
Exactly.
And they don't care. The Sixx sounds like he's so important.
Yeah, they figure they just don't recognize him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And how do you get onto the red carpet? In other words, you must need some sort of credential.
Yeah, you do. Like I said, the little people are my friends. So I'll get the limo. I'll get in the limo. Sometimes I'll leave from like the studio, where a lot of the people are. It'd be so many people, they don't know who with them,
Right.
And now since I've been like on your show and a few shows, my face is like, so they don't question me. It's like, oh, he's a celebrity,
All right. So
how do you get a seat inside the auditorium?
Oh, of course. They got seat fillers, so you just tell the seat filler to get out. You have to keep moving. Everybody keeps moving.
He's got it all down.
So you walk over to the seat filler and say, get out of my seat.
Exactly.
Wow. And then they say, well, we're saving this seat for Madonna?
No, because you'll know if they're saving it because they have Madonna's name on it.
I see. So you then what made you go on right before Snoop Dogg? Why did you pick that moment in the show?
Because in 2001, I did it for Video of the Year, and I wanted to do a second Video of the Year. So I got 2 Video of the Years. one Grammy, and I've never recorded an album.
But you appeared to walk out from the side of the stage when I watched the tape. How do you get to the side of the stage like that?
Well, I was on stage left, so I had to run across the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm running, I see Snoop Dogg. I mean, he's like so scared that it's not even funny. So it kind of really threw me off because I was supposed to, you know, see Jackass in the Hood.
Sixx, how did you get to the side of the stage?
Yeah, I mean, in other words, once you leave your seat and walk up onto the stage, I mean, someone must be checking you out.
Oh, no, I was in the front row.
I see. So you walked from the front row right up. So when they came back from commercial, you walked from the front row right up onto the stage.
Exactly.
I see.
Yep. It was all simultaneously, you know.
Mm-hmm. And why is it always about B.B. King?
You know what? I said that because B.B. is my man, but not only that, it's because I wanted them to know, hey, this is the same dude, you know? Mm-hmm. This is the same guy.
That's your thing now, and everyone will know it's you.
Exactly.
All right. Mike, go ahead. You have a question for Sixx, who snuck on stage at the Video Music Awards.
Yeah, what's up, Howard? Hey, Sixx, what do you do for a living? What's your real job? How do you make money?
I'm a filmmaker. I produce films and music videos.
And you make money?
Yeah.
And how do you get to sit in the front row?
He just told you.
Yeah.
He just said it. Well, there you go. Sixx, once again, how many years in a row is this?
This is second year, or really third year in a row. First year for Grammy. I just want to say, man, McMonagle, Perry, and McHugh, those are my lawyers. Those are guys that keep me out of jail. I love them in Philadelphia, man.
So this is your acceptance speech.
Exactly. You know, and everybody got to go. Go to the website. You can either go to GrammyCrasher.com or JackassInTheHood.com. Order the DVD. It's funny as hell.
Bill, you're on the air. Final question for Sixx.
How's it going, Howard?
Hey.
Is this the Spade you were going to have on today? I thought you were having David Spade.
Well, we are having David Spade on.
Oh, man, wrong Spade. I'm sorry. I was holding for David Spade.
All right, thank you. Yes, Gary.
Your magic is real.
I got a question for Sixx. So after they throw you out, don't they just throw you out on the street? Because he was telling us yesterday that after he got thrown out, he went and crashed a press conference that Drew Barrymore and Ben Stiller were doing.
Exactly.
What do you mean? You mean they threw you off the stage, and then backstage they interviewed Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, well, they threw me out on the side of the stage, so they had like 4 entrances. So as they threw me out on the side, I run into Drew Barrymore and Ben Stiller, and I crashed their interview as well.
But I don't understand.
I told them that they need to give 10% of their check to the New York City firefighters and police officers.
Wait, hold, slow down. Don't they escort you? I would imagine at this point there's like 5 security guys on you who take you and throw you out of the building.
Those guys know me. They were like, Sixx, you're crazy. You know, have a good one. Pretty much everybody in the staff was laughing. Because this is my thing, Howard, so they know me, you know?
But did they take you to the street, or did they just take you backstage?
Oh, they just took me backstage, got me something to drink, and then they told me to exit.
And then you
crashed.
And then you just walk right into Ben Stiller's press conference.
Exactly. I literally, when they opened the door, I literally was in their interview.
And what did you say there? Again, B.B. King?
Yeah, no, I said, hey, what's going on? This is Sixx. I said, hey, you know, Ben, you need to give 10% of your check to the New York City firefighters and police officers. And Drew Barrymore, you're making a couple hours these days, so you need to give 20% of your check to the New York City firefighters. And, like, all the police officers, firefighters over there, like, yeah.
And what did she say? Was she willing to do this?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You're not going to say anything different with 100 police officers looking at you.
Let me ask you this right now so that the people at the Video Music Awards can hear this. Will you again crash next year?
Yes.
You will?
Yes.
You will be up on stage and you will again talk about B.B. King.
You got it. I am the ultimate all-time party crasher. I'm making America laugh. I made them laugh before we went to war. I made them laugh in a messed up economy. It's going down.
Are you doing anything illegal?
No.
No.
But is he going to do other events?
Of course.
Okay, what else do you have planned?
What else will you crash?
You know what my ultimate thing is? The Oscars.
I see.
Will we see you at the Oscars this year?
You're going to see me, Howard. It's going down.
Wow. Look at you.
It's going down, Howard. You know?
Very good. Okay.
It's going down. I host Last Call with Carson today, so that'll be out September 12th on NBC.
I just know if I did this for a living, I wouldn't make a living.
Jail.
Yeah, I'd be in jail, and I'd never make any money doing this.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't understand how he's doing this. And not like you don't have any other full-time job.
I produce music videos, so I'm on the road all the time.
Whose music music video did you produce?
What band did you produce?
Man, from all the way from, like, Eve to so many different hip-hop artists, man. You know, so it's...
All the way from, like, Eve to so many.
Yeah. I do a lot of independent artists as well.
All right, listen, Sixx, good luck to you again. What's your website?
It's www.jackassinthehood.com or GrammyCrasher.com. Pick the DVD up. It is out right now.
What's weird about this, if you want to put any kind of spin on it, is that imagine if he was, like, violent or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it shows you anybody can get into these awards.
Well, they do check you. I had to go through security.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, so they check you well.
But security isn't working. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
Sixx.
but you're not even part of the show, and you're up on stage. I mean, any terrorist could get up there and could have, like, you know, done anything.
Nah. The security is tight. It's just that I'm good. That's all. I just come in with an entourage. If I came in with you, they're not going to second-guess me. They might check me, but they're not going to second-guess me.
Yeah, Steve, you're on the air.
Yo, dude, this guy's a sham. He's faking the whole thing.
What do you mean?
When's the last time you got a paycheck, dude, and whose name was on it?
Mine. I have my own business.
Would you
know about that?
You give yourself $1 for selling weed?
Huh?
You gave yourself $1 for selling weed?
What is weed?
Dude, you're a freak.
What is weed?
You're a freak, dude.
Oh, if that's the stuff you smoke, you should know.
Yeah, I smoke it now. I make more sense to you.
I bet you do.
All right. Well, there we go. Thank you so much, Sixx, and good luck with your getting into various places career.
We'll see you at the Oscars.
Yes,
hey, I'm in a new movie with Ricky Schroeder.
Really?
Yep. It's called Black Cloud. It'll be out in January.
What, are you an extra?
No. I'll play a fast-talking Don King character.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to that. Thanks, Sixx.
Got it.
All right.
Later, Howard.
Later.
Monica Perry McHugh. Y'all guys, take it easy.
That's Sixx.
Sixx has got it going on, apparently.
Evidently.
I love how that last caller exposed Sixx as being a sham.
With the weed. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back. Insane Clown Posse stopping by. Also, Craig Kilborn stopping by. David Spade stopping by. It's a very, very busy show today. Tomorrow, a polygraph test with Robin, a hot Playboy model, and the guy who will come in and explain the DNA test results.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
Did you do it?
I haven't. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And as a matter of fact, I'm inspired to do it because Artie found out he's 25% American Indian.
Has Artie applied to be a casino owner yet?
He should, man. 25% is huge.
I'm more interested in the income tax stuff. I was told that it doesn't matter what tribe you're from. You don't have to pay taxes if you're Native American.
Really? By the way,
yeah.
At first I thought, well, how can this be? But then when Artie explained to me that he has a grandfather that nobody knew.
Right. I mean, nobody really does know a lot about the guy.
And it turns out he's an American Indian. I mean, really?
And you know what else I was told? That I get all the taxes I've paid back.
Ooh. So who are you talking to?
I haven't pursued anything yet. It was vacation.
Artie took a whole Indian name now? Loses at horses?
You know,
people excited about that.
Some rednecks called Dana an Indian lover. I thought that was ridiculous.
Later this week, Harvey Pecor of the movie American Splendor.
Yes.
And coming soon.
Pecor or Pecor?
Pecor.
I think it's Pecor.
And one of the things I'm really excited about coming soon, rapper Mystical.
Mystical?
I keep bumping up against the wall.
Keep bumping up against...
What's Mystical doing here? I thought he was in jail.
They let him out.
We're letting him out for this important interview.
Yeah, him and Sixx are going to be here.
I guess he's not in jail. You must have him confused with someone else.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah, Mr. Cap. This guy can rap. Against the wall.
Yeah, I know I let the time fall.
Oh, my God.
But until you see me,
You ain't seen nothing. Bounce it back.
Hey, don't mess up my song.
Yeah, I know I let the time fall.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Good news, real quick, right before Insane Clown Posse comes in. I just love this. I have been a target of a group called the American Family Association for so long. That's Donald Wildman, who's a religious fanatic. He has worked against my sponsors. He has worked to get sponsors off the air. The American Family Association hides behind the guise of religion. They're against free speech. They have a religious agenda. They go around printing false statements about me and send them to sponsors. They intimidate sponsors to keep them from advertising with me. Some of our sponsors fall for it. Some of them get intimidated, and some of them don't, and most of them don't. And I congratulate all of my sponsors for recognizing free speech and enjoying this program, and know that my fans go out and support all their products. But here it is, an American Family Association radio producer is accused of possessing child pornography. Oh. Off-air producer Kerry Dwayne faces federal charges after police raided his Mississippi home, seizing his computer. Stevens has been an employee at Donald Wildman's Tupelo-based Christian radio network since 2000. So far, they apparently haven't taken any action regarding his employment. So I don't know if he's guilty or not. The courts will decide, but there you have it. Interesting news.
Well, I wonder what would have made him look at child pornography, being around Donald Wildman so often.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to listen to this show a little bit. Maybe get out some of his sexual frustration. There's nothing wrong with sex, by the way, and there's nothing wrong with listening to conversations about sex. Absolutely nothing. It won't harm you in the least. Tonight on E! Porn star Jill Kelly and Jenna Hayes meet Jeff the Drunk. Jeff craps his pants, then passes out in the tickle chair. It's very disturbing.
He looked comfortable.
Yeah, it's really great. It's great, great radio. Better television, in fact. Whoa! Yes, Jeff. Yes, whoa. Whoa.
I just remember the guy trying to sit him in the tickle chair. He basically falls into it.
I'm a fan of Insane Clown Posse. Even though they think I'm not, they don't.
Why don't you tell me one of your favorite songs of theirs?
No, I'm a fan of theirs, not their songs. I wouldn't know one from the other. I would like to play some of their music if I could find it somewhere. But they are very, very successful. They're one of the most successful bands monetarily.
How could this be?
Well, they've got a huge following. And they're huge in Detroit.
So they sell a lot of records and they make a lot of money touring, is what you're telling me?
And I have never seen the guys, Shaggy, Too Dope, and Insane, Violent J. I have never seen them outside of their clown makeup, and I probably never will.
I saw...
You saw Violent J
on the street one day without the clown makeup.
Wow, hey, Violent J is slimming down.
Look at you. You're getting healthy.
Shaggy Too Dope always was thin.
Yeah.
Shaggy Too Dope wearing some sort of ace bandage on his hand. It looks like he injured himself.
What did he do?
Did you get in a fight?
I wouldn't call it a fight there, Howard. I'd call it more of an ass whipping.
Your ass got whipped? No.
My hand got whipped, but that's about it.
Whose ass did you whip?
It was during that day where the power went out.
Oh, really?
It was hot out. Some kid popped his lips off.
What did he say to you?
He threw a beer can at my face.
Why would he do that? Did he know that you were... Did he know you were you?
I don't even know if he knew he did it.
Oh, I see. It was an accident.
No, he was just out of his mind. Drunk and high.
And you beat him up?
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame you. He threw something at you. You have every right to do that.
What are you going to do, you know?
Yes.
I'd have a wrist brace on, too, if I'd have been there.
Right. Violent J, how'd you lose the weight?
Man, it wasn't so much that I wanted to lose weight as much as I discovered, like, I like to run at night. You know what I mean?
You've been running?
Really? Look at you. In the makeup?
Well, see, I don't...
Because that's got to be rough.
Sleeping in bedroom windows and running and hopping fences.
Right.
No, but, yeah, man, you know, that's really what it was.
It looks like Robin lost some weight, too.
Yeah, 70 pounds.
See, man.
She likes to run at night also.
What were you just talking about, some product?
Let me talk to you, Trim Spa.
That's what it is.
Let me tell you something.
Worldwide.
People say to me, how is it that you think Insane Clown Posse is successful? I'm going to read you some statistics, okay, just so you understand who these two gentlemen are.
That's right.
Explain to us.
ICP moves about $15,000 of merchandise a day, mostly through online sales, a pace that would mean nearly $6 million in annual revenues. So while you quietly, you're not as, let's say, visible as Puff Daddy with his clothing line and things, you're saying Insane Clown Posse materials.
What are they selling? What kind of merchandise?
Yeah, what are you selling?
Anything you can imagine.
Name it.
Anything you can imagine.
We make it.
See, we move through the underground. We don't just have a tunnel, but we have a whole world dug in the underground.
But you don't get...
There's an alternative to mainstream right now.
They call us Harriet Tubman because we run with the underground.
Right, just like Harriet Tubman, the famous black underground. Slave days.
I'm smart, man.
Yeah.
Black Harriet Tubman?
That's right.
Oh.
Was she moving merchandise?
Absolutely.
Moving it for us.
Yeah. But let me say, you guys don't get respect. In fact, in your new book, of course, ICP Behind the Paint, available.
It's a good book.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good book.
You even say, I think Howard Stern likes us, but I don't think he likes our music, doesn't know our music. You feel Robin doesn't even like you personally.
What?
That's right, you do write that.
I do like you personally.
No.
It's ridiculous.
It says here, and I'll read right from the book. The truth is, I don't think Howard Stern really takes ICP that seriously as a musical group. He has bands that he personally likes to listen to, like Marilyn Manson and others that he told us he likes. Unfortunately, just like pretty much the rest of America, he just looks at us as a novelty joke band. Hey, that's okay. He's still cool because he has us on the show 3 times a year. And he says, Robin Quivers hates ICP.
No, I didn't say that.
What are you talking about?
I didn't say that.
Damn.
I said I don't think she likes us on the count that she claims she's seen me in front of Virgin Records paintless, and I ignored her and brushed her off to the side, and that never happened.
Here we go.
Remember the old school? And then usually, if we're getting dissed, you know, out of anybody in this room, it's usually Robin. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's cool, though. But I'm saying that's what happens.
But you guys are here to say you are big recording artists. You are a major force. You're selling $6 million a year just in merchandise, and your records are doing well.
We just don't want to be like, okay, like, we know we'll never be invited to give away an award at MTV.
Why won't MTV get behind you guys still? You've proven yourselves.
Do you guys make videos?
Yeah.
We don't make that money. That's why we're not part of the corporate ball that makes, like, the industry money.
Nobody at MTV has anything to do with our success. Nobody at radio except, you or us getting arrested, being on TV that way, you know what I'm saying?
How do you explain?
But aside of all the controversy, like we don't have any hits.
How do you explain that at least 40 or 60 people with full clown makeup were downstairs today, early in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, waiting for you, and Paul McCartney... This is how I explain it. I'll tell you exactly how I explain it. Because when you're at a red light and you're listening to a song that's on like a radio station and you're feeling it and feeling personal to it, and then all of a sudden a car pulls up next to you and some other kid's got the same song on because he's listening to the same station, and you're just like, you don't feel as close to that music. But if you're into ICP, you got to look for it to find it. It's yours. You own it.
And no radio station has what you're listening to. Nobody's familiar with any of our songs. There is nobody that's like, I like some of ICP stuff, but the rest sucks. Because we don't have one hit. Nobody's waiting for
people buy your albums and listen to the entire album.
Right. Chances are you're not going to be in your car listening to ICP and somebody's not going to pull up next to you bumping that same song.
Were you offended by the fact that Insane Clown Posse, your band, was voted the worst band ever by Blender Magazine? Come on, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, man. We love that.
At least they put you down below Celine Dion.
Right.
Like Kenny G. I don't give a rat's ass about Kenny G, but isn't that an insult?
Imagine if we'd have been number 19 or 27.
Yeah, just
that would have really sucked.
But wait
we're
a second.
number one or something, you know?
You must have been offended by that.
Number one. That means we're the most different, outrageous.
Wait. I read a statement by you that said, how could Blender Magazine call us the worst band ever? When they said our last album, they gave it 3 stars.
Yeah, that's true.
So you had to be offended by that. They're not being fair, are they?
It's just whoever writes the article, you know?
If you look at the article, though, they got, like, Nelson on there. And when, you look back at Nelson and see those 2 rock and roll wolves with the long bleach hair, that was funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But are you in the same category?
No, because we're here for good, and we've proven that. It's been 10 years now.
If you had a guy from Blender Magazine on the phone right now, what would you say to him?
Man, I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to front. We've been claiming to be the world's most hated band for 3 years.
Rob.
Yeah.
Rob Tannenbaum is the senior editor of Blender Magazine.
What's up, homie?
Hey, how you guys doing?
They're not saying... They're saying you're the worst band musically in the history of music.
Well, the whole thing is...
That's what they're saying.
Well, here goes the thing. This Rob guy on the phone right now, he's probably a flop musician that was in a band that didn't make it.
Rob,
so
is that true, what Shaggy 2 Dope says?
Well, the selection of them as as Blender Magazine's worst band ever really was a collective decision, so it's got nothing to do with with my musical accomplishments or lack of.
In other words, he sucked. Right? You could have flopped back.
So in other words, is Shaggy Too Dope correct? Were you in a band?
Yes, I was.
Yes. All music critics always were in a band.
And what's his name, Rob?
Rob
is looking at us sitting on a Howard Stern show in clown paint. You know what I'm saying?
What band were you?
With one hit, and he can't stand it. He can't stand it. And
are you jealous in a way, Rob? Seriously, now that's a good point the band is making. Those guys...
There's only one thing that I'm jealous of, and that's their money.
But in all seriousness, they get to go up on stage and perform. They have girls.
They do all the stuff you dreamt of doing.
What we want to do. We rock shows. We rock shows.
Rob, was it your dream at one point to rock shows?
No.
What was your dream? What was your band?
My band was called White Courtesy Telephone, and the only reason that I was ever in a band was to write about the experience.
Wait, you were in WCT?
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
World famous.
Much respect.
So, Rob, what about that? I applaud the list because you put the Doors on there. I think the Doors are horrible, and I get more mail about that every time I say it. But
they have their followers.
The Doors are crushingly overrated, and in fact, they ruined rock and roll for years and years.
Well, the thing is, they're legendary, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we feel honored being the number one hated,
especially number one.
We're worse than the Doors.
Yeah, Mick Jagger's solo album.
Time anyone mentioned Insane Clown Posse in the same breath as the Doors and Mick Jagger.
Right, so that's the first time the boys have been on any list with anybody of that prominence.
See, that's the thing. That's why you're not hearing complaints out of us about it.
Well,
my only question is, my question to you, Rob, and your whole committee, or whoever made the decision, is how can, just answer this, how can 2,000 people, real people, regular people, pack into a venue, sing every lyric, and have the best time of their life? I mean, a great show worth every penny to them. They love it. They had a great time. There's not one fight between 2,000 people. And then, as they file out and go home, how can you just say, well, they suck? Who are you or that committee to say something sucks? I don't like Waylon Jennings, but if he's putting 13,000 people in some country bunking bar, I don't think that sucks. I got mad respect for him. I'm like, okay, he's doing his thing. How can you just say, or your committee? And who are you talking about? According to what? Cool people? According to radio and MTV statistics? We never wanted to be part of that. How do we suck? How can that be when all of these people are having such a good time and we're doing such a good thing, but we suck apparently? Who the hell are you or your committee to say when something sucks?
How do you respond to that, Rob?
When something as successful as us suck. When you and the Water Transfer Factory, or whatever the hell your band was called, fell off the map years ago. And everybody else in your stupid committee, everybody else in your committee probably fell off too. They were all part of Pigface and all these other stupid no-name bands that fell off. How can you possibly say we suck when we're as successful? In other words, we're making somebody happy.
How do you respond to that, Rob?
Yes.
I have a bad feeling that this is going to ruin my group's chances of opening for Insane Clown Posse. I think we just blew it.
Only thing you can open is your butt cheek so I can kick you in the ass, brother.
Hey, you can kick me in the ass. It's not going to make your music any better.
Okay. Check this out. If we're the worst...
What were the criteria, Rob, to pick ICP as the worst band? In other words...
Howard, hold on a second, because I want to answer that question. You said that there are 2,000 people who come to Insane Clown Posse shows?
Yeah.
Well, you could also find 2,000 people who drink their own urine and like it, but that doesn't mean I want to try it out.
All right, yeah, but it's our music.
But they are attracting people, not drinking urine.
What the hell kind of point was that?
I don't know what kind of shows he goes to.
They're not paying $4 to drink their own urine. It's our music they're coming to hear.
Rob's going to pee conventions or something.
I challenge Rob to find 2,000 people, by the way, who like to drink their own urine.
In one room.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Artie's obviously never been on the internet.
You're right.
What is it, Baba Boohai?
Not at Kenny porn sites like you, brother. What are you talking about? What is the point?
You know what? I wanted to ask Rob, because I thought the biggest insult on the list, aside from saying they're the worst band, was how do you say that Air Supply is a better band than ICP?
Really?
Well, he's willing to say it. But what is the criteria?
All musical taste is subjective. Right. And the thing is this. There are people on that list. There are people on Blender's list of the 50 worst bands that Insane Clown Posse agrees with. Everybody thinks that there are some people who should be on the list and some people who shouldn't have been on the list.
Hey, I thank you guys for putting up...
Clown Posse are on the list.
Well, come on. I mean, it's still a big insult, and the boys are putting a good spin on it, but the fact of the matter is, what is the criteria for them being the worst band in the history of music?
It wasn't an easy decision, Howard. I'm not going to pretend like it was.
Right.
Who were they up against in that case?
It was David Hasselhoff on the list.
Well,
David Hasselhoff rocks, man.
We
a lot better than we do, obviously. You should see the mosh pit at the shows, man. It's off the hook.
Howard, we could have filled the list with easy choices and, shot ducks in a barrel. But it's too easy to just put in 50 soft rock bands or 50 mellow singers. We didn't put Olivia Newton-John.
All right, so maybe they're not.
Why are they the worst?
So maybe they're not the worst.
Target,
maybe they're not the worst. Maybe it's sort of.
Why wasn't the Tunnel Water people on the list? Obviously, you guys suck worse than we do. Why weren't you guys on the damn list? You never sold a record in your life.
I argued to put my own band on the list.
I'm sure you did.
It makes you feel better. Vanilla Ice beat you guys out. He's better than you.
Check this out. You know what I feel about that list, and I honestly believe it. I would have really been hurt had we not been number one.
Sure. You guys are flattered, right?
Well, they say that, but I don't think they are. They would like to be honored for their music.
We've been
They don't want to be on the list at all unless they're number one.
We've been saying we're the most hated band. That only tells me we're the most outrageous, different, unique thing there is.
All right,
okay. The most player hated.
We're the most unusual to the mainstream, to the public. We're the most outrageous thing. When you read the little thing what they wrote about us, we're trying to get some whatever they said.
Rob, thank you for joining us. He's the senior editor of Blender Magazine, Rob Tannenbaum, and thank you for explaining the list.
All right, thanks, Howard.
All right, there you go, Rob Tannenbaum. Eric, you're on the air with ICP. And St. Clown Posse's book, ICP Behind the Paint, is available at FYE stores nationwide.
What kind of revelations do we have?
You know what? I just can say this. I hope we suck this bad for another 10 years.
Yeah, right. You want to keep going.
I hope to God we can continue sucking.
You want to suck just like this.
Just like this and do it again for another 10 years. That'll be the bomb.
Yeah, go ahead. You're on the air. Jason, you want to say something? Now's your chance. Well, I guess Jason
fell asleep.
Yeah, let's go to Larissa. Yes, Larissa.
Hi. Hello?
Yes.
Hello. Hey. I just want to show some clown love. You guys never get any love on here.
Man, you know what, though? It seems like more and more we are.
Yeah, it seems like people are liking them. Yes. YZ, go ahead.
Oh, Howard, it's YG12. I was on the Wigger show.
Yes.
You remember me?
No.
No.
Okay, against the Axis a while back. I just want to say I'm a fan of ICP.
Well, there you go.
You guys mad love, and you have no idea what these guys got musically unless you see them live. I've seen them at Woodstock one time. I heard them do F the World, and it changed my whole entire mind. I went to see them at Birch Hill in Jersey, playing with Mars like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
One of the best damn shows I've ever seen in my life.
See, there you go. In fact, I was impressed by the amount of fans that were outside the studio today. Tell me some of the things specifically that I can buy on your website. Like, if I'm a huge ICP fan, what can I get?
Jerseys, lunchboxes, movies,
action figures, comic books.
Movie?
We got a movie.
Okay.
We also run our own wrestling promotion. We put DVDs out, about 3 a year.
So $6 million a year in just merchandise.
But it's more than that.
You guys are
we run
millionaires.
a whole record company. We got groups on tour right now that are out touring right now and filling houses. That we're starting careers off. We're showing a whole way.
So you laugh at all of this
without the regular,
going through the regular channels.
You'll still be successful, man. It might not be looked at and respected by everybody at first. That's because it's new. But that's why they won't play our video. That's why they won't talk about us, because they have nothing to do with this. They're talking about MTV.
Right. That Rob guy should come down here and talk to those kids down in the lobby. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them we suck.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's good to them, so how could what are they, just wrong people?
Yes, Mike, go ahead.
What is he saying?
Hi, what's up, my hook-nosed Jew bastard? Listen,
thank you.
The only thing that sucks about these guys is their attitude and the fact that they hide behind their makeup.
Will you ever take off the makeup? Will you ever come out?
Who are you two guys?
Who are you guys? How do I even know it's the same two guys?
Let me just say this about our attitude.
Smothers Brothers. Adam Sandler. I promised paint and I turned into Shaggy.
Will you ever come out from, like Kiss, had the makeup for years and then took it off?
I don't know. We got no plans.
There's super photos of us without makeup in that book.
All over the internet.
Oh, yeah?
There is. Yeah. So I would buy the book just to see that. I want to see what the hell you guys look like.
I mean, we used to like never take pictures with people or not fronting without makeup on. I would just like, whatever.
Because
you know
people got pictures
live
in
your
their
life.
watch. People got pictures in their necklace, cameras. You know, it's pointless trying to...
Got you walking out of Wendy's just like, look.
So you try to hide your face because it would be fun to always be anonymous, but now people, because they have so many cameras, they do discover you and they take your... Yeah, it's become a thing.
What are they like at home? I mean, what's the private life like?
Any girls at this point, like a steady girlfriend?
Hey, I'm a single man, and I see, when I used to come on the show, I was fronting. I had a woman at home.
Oh, is that right?
See, I wasn't faithful, but I had a woman at home that was...
Did you get a divorce?
No, I never was married or nothing.
Right.
But I happen to be a single man. I might be able to meet some bitch in Hollywood and take her home now. You know what I mean? I can do anything.
And what about you, Shaggy?
I got a fiance.
Oh, is that right?
I'm a family man.
Really?
That's right.
When did this happen?
I don't know.
Where did you take her to propose? I mean, this is very romantic.
How did that come
Just right in the living room at the house.
Without the makeup on or with it?
No, I make sure I put it on first. I'll run up in my bathroom and put it on.
She must be a hot chick. I mean, you can get any girl you want being a super famous rock star.
She looks good, man.
Yeah, right. And did you knock her up? Is that the problem?
No, she's cool.
Yeah.
When did you meet her? I mean, before all the success or...
A couple years ago.
Yeah?
He had to be successful first. He wasn't going to be getting
I could get a girl that caliber being a scrub.
Exactly.
Just to say what that dude said that called, just so you know.
Here's the new book. Let me see what you look like.
Right.
God damn, I would have recognized you, too.
I was shocked that I recognized Violent J without his makeup. But that is.
And I sure as hell wouldn't recognize Shaggy, too, though.
Really?
No.
You must have been really shocked, because that wasn't me.
Let me see some of these people been waiting all morning for you.
Listen, I just got to say this. The reason why people think we got a bad attitude is because simply, man, we're the people's people. Like, we're not Hollywood. Like when I came on last time, I told you about when Pam Anderson asked me out. No, I never hit it. I never went out with her. But I'm a regular dude, man. I'm a dude from Detroit.
Come on. If you're making $6 million a year, you're hardly regular.
Oh, but we are, though. That's what makes us fresh. We're not on TV.
You're not living in a trailer.
And you'd be surprised how quick we run through that money.
Is that right?
Stupid stuff, yeah.
All right, well, that's good to hear. All right, let's...
Makeup's free, Howard?
By the way, this girl's pretty attractive. I didn't expect you guys had attractive fans like this.
I'd hit it.
Oh, look at that.
Damn right you'd hit that. What's your name, honey?
My name's Jody.
Jody, you're a big ICP fan, huh?
Yes.
You go to all the shows?
Lately, yes.
You got a nice body, nice face. How old a woman are you?
Thank you. I'm 28.
28 years old.
And who turned you on to
Would you notice her without her makeup on?
Oh, yeah, I sure would. You got a nice kick-ass body, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Now, would you bang ICP if they asked?
Oh, my gosh.
Her man's standing right there.
Oh, is that her man? Is that your man?
I don't want to get upstairs and get
Don't ask her that, because we got a limo outside, and I'll call her out on it as soon as we're off.
Like, that's a good-looking girl.
I think the guy would bang.
Do you mind if Insane Clown Posse had sex with your girlfriend?
No, not at all, dude.
Really?
Right.
I mean, you know,
See,
we're
that's
brothers.
rock star.
We're family.
Your family.
Family.
You consider yourself part of
Dude, the gathering they gave us was the bomb. That was mine.
The gathering is a once-a-year convention of all the juggalos around the world.
How many people show up to something? How many people show up to that?
I think it was like,
It's like 5,000 this year, right?
Yeah, they like restricted it. The city restricted it, but next year we're getting like up to like 8,000.
It was in a campground 3 days.
Well, there you go, Rob.
Now, let me ask you something. Did you guys meet at one of these gatherings?
No.
No, we've been together about 11 years.
Oh, okay.
Are you the only chick at the gathering? I mean, I figured you'd probably get like gang banged by 5,000 guys.
No, there's lots of girls, man.
A lot of hot chicks like you?
Yeah.
You can surprise me,
naked.
There's like families there, you know, like older people with babies and stuff. It's crazy, man.
They have
babies out
little
there.
babies
Just chilling out, you know.
They have mud wrestling.
Honey,
like
what's your
jello
story?
wrestling.
You've got a job?
No, I don't work.
That's what I figured.
I'm on juggaletsgonewicked.com.
What do you mean
Juggaletsgonewicked.com.
What's that mean?
Like Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
But it's Juggalettes Go Wicked.
Do you sell that tape?
.com.
No.
We're putting out a DVD in about another month. We'll have her and several other sexy juggalettes.
What do? You get naked on there?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Fago
I want to
shower.
see. No kidding.
Naked Fago showers. I'll send you a copy if you give me your address, buddy.
You
Do
know
all the
the
girls
address.
have on clown makeup in the...
Yes.
I see.
See, you gotta understand something, man. Like what we do, it's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to Christian rock, but like I don't know nothing about that whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You got to be into that world to understand what it's about. You know?
Right.
It's the same thing with our world. It's
But
like
the dark side.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's the exact opposite of Christian rock.
So,
you know
honey,
what I'm saying?
are you doing porno?
No.
No. It's just you get on there and what do? You flash?
It's mostly just still pictures. And there is some video of, like, Faygo showers, girls pouring Faygo on themselves.
What's
Faygo? Faygo is soda that they made very popular.
Is that what you do for a living, though? You just...
No, I don't get paid for that.
How do you make any money?
I'm a trash man.
Oh, you supporting her?
Yeah.
Nice. Sharing the wealth.
Sugar daddy.
Nice. Sugar daddy. I didn't know that.
She takes care of me, is how.
You're damn right she does.
Hey, can I give a shout out to the Juggalos and Juggalettes stuck downstairs that couldn't make it up?
All right, brother. Go ahead real quick.
Shout out to them, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Insane Clown Posse is here for a reason. The new book, ICP Behind the Pain, is available at FYE stores nationwide. And ICP's Wicked Wonka Tour kicks off September 17th in Cleveland.
Yeah.
For more information, go to insaneclownposse.com.
That's with Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's with Cottonmouth Kings. Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
that's
whoa.
with Tech Nine.
Wait a second. We're getting flashed. Yeah, honey, show us those boobs, will you? Give us a break. Wow.
Whoa. Well, let's see those Juggalos.
Nice.
Man.
Yeah.
These guys are rock stars.
And buddy, you guys big fans too, huh?
Absolutely, Howard.
Yeah. How do you? What do you guys do for a living?
Excuse me?
What do you do for a living?
Home Depot.
You work at Home Depot?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I can't get
They don't bust my balls either. They know I'm down.
They do?
Yeah.
They don't bust your ass about the tattoos?
Nah, luckily. They don't give me any grief.
Yeah.
Look, that man, that see right there, man, that right there, man.
What? What did you just say?
Look at all them tattoos, man. You know what I'm saying? How can you react to that? That just puts me in shock.
Yeah, Rob.
Hey, we knew what you were saying.
I'm a stay-at-home dad.
What do you want to say there, brother?
I'd just like to say, Howard, that I'm a stay-at-home father, and if I could give a quick shout-out to my 3-week-old daughter, Mackenzie Sierra Savage. I love you, baby.
And you're holding up the Insane Clown Posse book.
Sir.
What does his wife do to support him?
Absolutely. Go get it. It's great.
You stay at home and raise the kids? What's your wife doing?
Yeah, she's in college right now, full-time, and works full-time. I love you, too,
You know
Amanda.
what, though? All of these juggalos, in a couple of years, they're going to be the ones running the country. They're going to be the ones programming the radio,
everyday scrubs.
And you're going to see us rolling around legendary.
There's the plan. Insane Clown Posse. Always good to get the update from you guys. I can see you're thriving.
Thank you again, man.
And thank you to the ICP fans. We'll be back right after these words. All right, baby. And thanks for flashing us those jugs. Very nice. Yeah. We'll be back right after that.
People often wonder.